Seems like it's going to be a pretty damn busy day around here today. I guess if Froggy shows up, he's not here. If Froggy shows up, he's supposed to have some kind of new shtick going on today.
Yeah, he gave me a little peek into what it might be.
Hang on a minute. You're in one channel.
I am in one channel.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
How am I in one channel?
Yeah, it's our crap equipment. Hang on a minute. I got to... Which one are you? Hang on. Let's just start. Keep talking.
How am I in one channel? Today's a big day.
There we go. Okay.
How am I sounding?
All right, Froggy, you're in one channel too. Keep talking.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm on your left channel now.
How about now? There you go.
Yay!
All right. We're back to normal there.
I forgot that was on my head.
Yeah. Did you bring in a bike helmet?
Yeah.
So this is
That's Luke's helmet.
I asked Froggy to bring in a bicycle helmet.
That's a kid helmet. Shorty Shane's got a normal size head.
Does he?
It's just his
No, he
body
doesn't.
is that of a 4-year-old.
Are you kidding?
No, he has a little head.
Are you sure?
He has a head that's proportionate to his body
All
with
right.
arms that are ridiculous.
Oh, that's right.
long.
He has like normal sized arms and hands, but a very little torso.
I'm pretty sure his head's the same size as my 7-year-old's Luke.
Anyway, very, very busy today here. Folks, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. I got Froggy, I got Fester, I got Roxanne's. Why is everyone walking in late?
Well, I was helping Roxanne because she has 1,000 things in her hand, so I was helping her get the door.
Oh.
That's why I'm late. Thanks a lot, Roxanne.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's my fault.
All right,
It's
so-
all my fault.
Today, very chivalrous of you. All right, today is going to be redunculous because now, Froggy, you have apparently some new.
I got a new signing I'm going to debut today. A new artist.
All right, Froggy's got a new act that he's bringing in, and what's this act's name that is going to perform here on the MJ Morning Show?
I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but I signed him. He's out of Manchester, England.
Oh, not Manchester, New Hampshire.
No, Manchester.
Manchester, England. Gotcha.
Big United fan.
That's where
His name's,
Man U.
his name's DJ Yuckface. Have you guys heard of him?
Wait a minute.
He's British.
Your new British act that you've just signed. He's a DJ.
He's a mixer. He's going to come in here and mix some songs.
Oh, he's a mixer, and his name is DJ Yuckface.
Yeah, DJ Yuckface. He's out of Manchester, England, and
very exciting.
I'm excited to debut him. It's a big deal.
What time is DJ? When did DJ Yuckface fly on over?
He just landed at the airport. He's Ubering over here.
Did he come in on that British Airways 777
probably.
from which airport? From Gatwick?
Probably.
Is he going to get dental work while he's here?
He actually has decent teeth.
It does.
So
But don't bring that up when he's in here.
after today's performance, he's going out to Coachella. So it's really a big act.
Isn't Coachella over?
I think it's the last weekend
He's
coming
playing
up.
the after
is
show.
it? All right.
But he's going to bring in his mixing keyboard, and he's going to play some live stuff for you
wow.
guys.
All right.
That's
So
cool.
DJ Yuckface. And what time did you want to debut this? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe sometime in between 7:44 and 7:46. How about 7:45?
Very, very specific. Now, I think we've got something else pegged for 7:45. Yeah. All right. So DJ Yuckface is on the way. And the other very exciting thing that's going to happen today, folks, is that Fester and Shorty Shane, they go to the laundromat in Palm Harbor to shoot the public service announcement on babysitters should not put 4-year-olds in dryers.
Big day.
This is a big day. Tell you what, that laundromat down here on 4th Street, they can suck it. All right?
Because now you have clearance in the Palm Harbor one.
Exactly. Oh, also, check out Fester's clipboard. Yeah, management's pretty adamant about something around here. Check out the clipboard.
Yeah, I got hit with a reasonable amount of legalese last night. There has to be hold harmless releases and sign off documents.
Hey, listen,
that's normal.
I don't have a problem with this. So, management, I got to be honest. Hey,
CYA, man.
Hey, Steve Triple Nipple Triplet, our general manager and vice president for Beasley Media Group here in the Tampa market, I got to be honest. I'm fairly happy standing behind us. They're okay with the whole stunt. However, we have to get a couple of releases signed. For instance, they're panicking because, Shorty Shane's head smacking around in the dryer for even if it's 5-10 seconds. Fester said he took a couple of whacks at the place down on 4th Street. So we've got to have Shorty Shane sign a release. I called him yesterday. I'm like, hey, dude, the legal folks are involved. You got to sign. All right, no problem. I've done that before. So Shorty Shane is cool. Now, have you talked to the laundromat lady about signing the release?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna.
Ooh.
Sure she will.
I think the best way is just to show up and be extra energetic while we're there. And be
Oh, hey.
super friendly.
And hey, by the way.
Just ambush
Yeah,
him.
just sign this.
All right, we're ready to go. Okay, great.
Listen,
Esty,
it's no big deal. It's just like if the dwarf dies in your dryer,
I mean, if the dwarf dies in the dryer,
we're not responsible.
Just tell her it clears. It allows us to shoot inside her place. That's it. Don't even let her read it. Sign here.
Listen, it's no big deal. It's just the normal little. It's just a cover your butt thing
That's all it is.
that the lawyers at Beasley want to get signed. It's really no big deal. It's nothing hidden. It's not like some kind of there's all kinds of secret Nicolas Cage crap from one of his goofy movies hidden inside this thing.
honestly,
National treasure.
listen, guys, I think they downloaded this off of a free template online.
You think so from LegalZoom with OJ's attorney?
Yeah, Shapiro or something.
Robert Shapiro. All right, hold on, folks. We're just getting rolling. We got a lot today. We'll get into the whole Shorty Shane. The video shoot is coming up right after the show. So on Monday, we should be able to debut the Shorty Shane in the dryer video. Finally. All right, hold on. Morons in the news on the way. It's a loaded Friday. MJ Morning Show. Don't miss a moment here. Let's grab traffic. Here's Pat.
Start looking.
There's a little backstory to Mike and the Mechanics, and All I Needed Is a Miracle. It is the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. Mike and the Mechanics. What was that, 1986, right? That was like the summer of 86 when that song was on. And Beverly had just broken up with me. Now, keep in mind, this is 2 years prior to meeting Michelle. I met Michelle in March of 88 at Streamer's Nightclub in Virginia Beach.
So far, I'm counting your girlfriends. Beverly, pre-Michelle. Beverly, Beth was in there too.
Yeah. Beth was the
You
one
like
that I broke
you like
my
Bs?
foot. Yeah. Well, I don't really. I didn't marry a B. I married an M.
Prior to your M.
Yeah.
He went through a B phase.
Yeah. Yeah. So that song makes me sad because Beverly broke up with me, and that song was like a big hit. It was like summer of 86. And whenever that song came on the radio, I don't know, it was just kind of made me sad. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. And I mean, all the lyrics, it's like, my God, they wrote this song about me. And Beverly, Mike Rutherford from Genesis, he went out and did a solo project because Phil Collins smelled so bad and didn't brush his teeth.
That's why.
I don't know if Phil had that problem back in 1986.
He always had that
No,
problem.
but Beverly, she broke up with me, and that song was playing all the time. It was like number one or top 5 song. And I'm like, oh, man, here's this damn sad song again. I was working for a radio station in Virginia Beach, Norfolk area, and we were playing this song. I'm like,
Oh, no.
yeah, it was a top 40 radio station. And
Couldn't escape it.
and then, of course, Beverly breaks up with me and then hooks up with another guy and then gets married. And then a couple of years after that, they have kids. And then Beverly pulled out of a shopping center on Virginia Beach Boulevard and got hit by a dump truck. And
Okay.
she didn't make it. The kids were fine.
Great story.
Oh, my God.
You didn't know this?
I didn't know there were kids in the car.
Oh, yeah, there were kids in the car, and the kids were fine.
That's
But-
a horrific story.
But Beverly didn't make it. I mean, I feel terrible.
Did you have a girlfriend once? Did you have a girlfriend who was murdered?
What?
I'm trying to think back.
Jeez.
I think you're conflating.
No, did somebody from the MJ, did somebody affiliated with us? Or I thought it was you, had a girlfriend
I
who
never
was
had
Like-
a girlfriend that got murdered.
murdered by a dumpster or something.
No, the
What?
dump truck is what killed Beverly.
Right, no, I'm thinking somebody different than
A
Beverly.
dump truck T-boned her on Virginia Beach Boulevard.
We didn't have a
Do
story.
you remember the great dumpster attacks in the early 90s?
Was it Hurricane?
Hold on, you thought that a girlfriend of mine, a dumpster fell on her? I've never had a girlfriend die from a dumpster accident.
And,
now
and
I
it's
did
not called murder either. It's called an accident.
No.
I did the crotchety old man.
Separate things.
Yeah.
Separate things. I thought.
Oh, thank God you've answered. I'm in the dumpster. I can't get out. I did that.
I thought somebody affiliated with our show at one time had a girlfriend that was later murdered by a dumpster.
Dumpsters don't murder people.
No, murdered by a dumpster. I'm sorry, murdered near a dumpster.
Oh, that's
oh,
different.
okay.
That's
Okay.
entirely different.
Okay, I understand.
Hang on a
You
minute.
said murdered by a dumpster
you
5
made it-
times.
You
Yeah.
made it seem that exactly.
Okay.
Roxanne's correct.
Yeah,
you
okay,
made
I
it,
understand.
You made it seem that the individual was killed by a dumpster.
Like
Now,
they got chased in an alley.
no, a dumpster's not chasing somebody and then throwing themselves
Oh,
on
that'd be
somebody.
horrific.
So it's like I
Although I tell you what, this could be some kind of crazy movie where dumpsters come alive and they attack people.
Dumpster death. There was an 80s movie where all the cars and stuff came alive and just started running over people.
Was that Christine? That was Stephen King?
There was another one.
Was
I
there-
remember a tractor running over a bunch of people.
Fester, I have no recollection of anybody associated with the morning show having
Yeah, I'm
some
trying to-
kind of a dumpster death scenario.
I'm trying to think.
did old Hurricane, did he have a story about one of his old girlfriends?
Old Hurricane's not his name.
Well, I mean, we don't have a new Hurricane, so I guess it's still just regular.
I don't remember him having a girlfriend that died via dumpster.
I can't ask him because I haven't talked to him in 2 years, and it can't be like first thing out of the gate. Hey, buddy, how are you? Hey, did you have a girlfriend that kicked the bucket? Oh man, you text me.
Hang on, I'll call him right now. Hey, you hear that? You hear our phone is like making little screeching
There's
noises?
chipmunks in there. You found it.
That is the
My-
least of our technical
Guys,
issues.
someone needs to take an accelerant and just douse this place and light this place up. They need to just start again in here. My God. So the phones are making this little
It's like the Richard Gere line.
I'm gonna try call.
He's not going to answer.
I don't know. Maybe he will. Hang on. All right. So pick up the phone and it's gonna ring.
You probably will.
All right. Hold on. Pick up the phone and if Hurricane answers, just tell him, "Hey, it's Fester. Can we ask you a question on the air?" Yeah, it's about a girl murdered near a dumpster.
I'm pretty sure we knew all of his girlfriends over the years. I don't
I don't
remember a
know.
murder taking
already
place.
out-
Pretty sure I'd remember that.
It's already up to 4 rings.
kinda
You know what
early.
the sad thing is?
What?
For this to pay off, he has to have had a girlfriend who was murdered near a dumpster.
Let's hope not.
And that's horrible.
Is it just going to voicemail?
Going to voicemail.
All right.
We miss you, Hurry.
Well, listen, it's 6:24 in the morning. I don't expect that he would be up right now unless, he was producing the show back in the day, which, he was one of the first ones in, like at 4:30, I think. Unlike you guys that are walking in when the theme music's playing at 6:01.
For real, Coop.
Yeah, Coop.
Yeah, unbelievable. All right, so, I did not have anyone murdered near a dumpster, but that Mike and the Mechanic song makes me made me very sad. And listen, of course, I felt bad also when I found that even though Beverly dumped me, even though she kicked me to the curb and made my summer of '86 miserable because she was pretty hot, and then later on she gets, hit by a dump truck. That didn't make me happy. I was very sad for
Think not.
her and her family and her kids and everything.
Yeah.
All right, so Froggy, you've calmed down a little bit, which is nice. Did you go out to the parking lot?
Don't talk to me.
Did you go out and self-medicate? Is that why
No,
you're?
but I'm about to. Because it's just ridiculous. I can't,
Yeah, the internet's broken. I got phones chirping like chipmunks. I got mics that are in the left channel only.
I want to perform.
I got Froggy's stuttering right now like he's max. Yeah.
I just don't know what to do. It's really annoying because I have stuff I need to prepare for, and I can't.
All right, so Froggy is now managing, what's his name, DJ Yuckface?
DJ Yuckface and the YF crew. It's
Hold on. The Yuckface crew, the YF crew. Oh, I got you. All right, so you need the internet in order to download
a couple samples because he's going to play live, obviously.
It's gonna be like.
But he needs to get the samples in. And
is he gonna be like David Guetta?
Yeah, it's sort of like that
really?
style. He's very entertaining.
All right, David Guetta is trying to be more like DJ Yuckface.
Oh, really?
Let's get that right.
He's probably going to sign Yuckface. This is going to be the beginning. But you know what? We might not be able to have Yuckface come in today because Yuckface can't get his stuff in because the system's broken.
All right, can you tell me what is Yuckface's act all about? So, folks, if you're just tuning in, Froggy is going to debut a brand new act today called DJ Yuckface, and this is an in-studio mixer with...
Yeah, he's a British DJ, very popular across the pond.
Very popular.
And he's coming over to try and make it in America, so I signed them on the Froggy Records.
And what's his act all about?
He's a mixer, like David Guetta.
What is he going to perform today?
He's going to perform a song that he made using samples and ISOs taken from the show.
Oh, from our show.
Oh, that's cool.
Like Roxanne going, that's one of them. Her daughter singing, I believe, is in there.
Oh, really?
Her daughter sang a couple things. Roxanne sang how much she loves. Well, the song is called. I wonder if Yuckface wants me to say the name of the song.
You should keep it. Just hold it.
Hold it.
I mean, you don't want to violate your trust with Yuckface.
Well, the name of the song is based off a clip that Roxanne said, which is "I prefer meth."
Oh, really? Hey,
so the song's called "I Prefer Meth."
Hey, Coop, did you ever build the sound page with Roxanne's little spasm sound and Roxanne's, feeding kids sugar until they vibrate? And did you ever?
They're Oh, yeah, that's in there too.
Did you ever build that little page with all the little Roxanne-isms? Is that done?
I have the clips. I never built a page, but I will.
Yeah, build a page. I need a new page built if you don't mind. If it works, I don't even know.
It probably won't even work.
It probably won't even work. This place is falling apart. Yeah.
I have a question, Froggy.
Yes.
Is this song that Yuckface created digitally, because he's a talented musician?
Yes, he makes his own music.
Right. Did he create it about the entire morning show, or is it just the Roxanne remix?
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what
the
it sounded
first.
like.
This is the first track off his new album, and it's about Roxanne.
Oh, this is Roxanne-centric.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe he'll take some isolations of you saying, I'm hungry or I'm fat, and make a song out of that.
You actually say that I'm.
Actually, that might be the second track.
All right.
Fester.
Folks,
Fester.
all right, hopefully the internet starts working and all these tracks can be downloaded. Is our engineer here yet? Are they here to fix the internet?
He's getting a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, I think he's at McDonald's across the street.
Are you serious?
So if you want anything, let me know and I'll text him.
But it's weird. Our Wi-Fi is working, but our hard internet is not working. It's like the switch is broken or something. I don't know. Anyway, morons in the news when we get back. Hey, good news. I do have a pile of morons in the news. The early morons, one of my faves of the day, next. Good stuff on the MJ Morning Show. Let me tell you what else is good. MJ Morning Show, Q105. That was the song they used at the end of Seinfeld last. Man, that really was kind of a lousy ending for Seinfeld, wasn't it?
It's terrible.
It was terrible. All right. Welcome, folks. MJ Morning Show. It's Q105. It is 6:39. MJ here with Fester and Roxanne and Froggy and Coop, our producer. Have they fixed the internet yet? Go ahead and refresh. Do we have internet? No?
Of course not.
Yeah.
Why would we?
Yeah, and we're getting a lot of complaints from the texters because they can't stream us.
Yeah.
But you can watch us on the YouTube channel.
Hey, let me.
Are you sure?
Coop?
Yeah, so our live stream is up on YouTube. If you normally stream us on the app, you can just hop over to the YouTube page and you can watch us and hear us.
Calling Max, our engineer, who apparently is on the way in. Did someone say they spotted him at the McDonald's drive-thru across the street? Really?
Or the Wendy's. Wendy's has breakfast, too. They're right across the street.
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1 or 0 plus the area code.
What the hell? I dialed 727. What do I dial a 1?
Because everything's difficult.
Okay, fine, lady. 47. All right, calling Max. Listen, we got listeners are complaining because our app is not, so the streaming on the app is not working. Is that it?
Right.
Yeah, that's down. The website's down.
So Q105.com and MJMorningshow.com is down?
No, I don't know if the website's down, but to stream us, it's down.
Oh, the stream is down.
So I'm watching us on YouTube via my phone.
All right, so that's working?
Yeah, there's a picture of you talking 20 seconds ago.
So that's
Please
working.
leave your message for
Great.
Max Andrews.
Well, I guess maybe Max is in the bowels of the Beasley Internet cave. I don't know.
All right, he's working on it.
So folks that are trying to, well, they can't, if they're trying to connect via the app to listen to us, and that's what they do, and they're not going to hear me apologize that we've got the engineering team on it.
Hey, Max, if you're listening and you're still at McDonald's, I'll take a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Thank you.
All right. You got the MJ Morning Show. We're trying to get the internet fixed in the building, which apparently is affecting the live stream, but MJ TV is working fine. I don't know what's going on. All right, 6:41. I've got a pile of morons in the news. Oh, before I get to that, did you see? I was going to say bring this up, but we don't have internet. I saw something last night that masked singer on Fox with the big Rudy Giuliani surprise.
Right.
I read that like the ratings were the worst of the season or something.
Well, I can't believe people actually watch that show, to be honest with you.
Hey, can you try to, Coop, can you bring up, see if your phone works? Can you try to get a 4G signal in here or something?
You're
No.
talking to somebody who has Metro PCS, so I'm not the guy.
Whoa, wait a second.
Metro POS.
So so Metro PCS is not good for your for internet surfing, or what are you saying?
Being in this building with Metro is like being in like a tunnel. Like,
Okay,
I have no service.
All right, well, listen, I've got Verizon, which is top shelf, and I have trouble with my Verizon signal in this building. Hang on a minute. Fester just brought it up on his phone. Yeah, from Variety, The Masked Singer falls to season low viewership with controversial Rudy Giuliani unmasking.
Yeah, you know why? Because they covered it so much when it initially happened. Like, I read all about it. It was out there everywhere. And so now when you see it on TV, you think like it's a rerun or something.
After months of criticism and anticipation, the Masked Singer episode featuring the unmasking of Rudy Giuliani. When he took that mask off, was that just for men hair stuff streaking down his face?
It looked like
it's hot and sweaty inside that clown head he had on.
he just took a bucket of Hershey's chocolate syrup and just whipped it all around his head, and it was dripping down his face.
The Masked Singer episode featuring the unmasking of Rudy Giuliani finally aired on Wednesday on Fox. The show's installment with the former mayor of New York and former personal attorney for Donald Trump got a 0.6 demo rating and 3.6 million total viewers. Yeah, viewership for season 7 has been in flux since the March 9th premiere. Isn't this it? Isn't the Masked Singer going away now? I think this is the end of it. I think it ends.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I can't think of a show I care less about.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, you're correct. You know what? I have never seen an episode. I would see little clips here and there that would pop up on the internets if the internets worked. But I never actually saw a whole episode or even like 5 minutes of actual Masked Singer on Fox.
So I've actually seen a season of The Masked Singer,
Yeah.
and I had to stop watching when they unmasked Sarah Palin and she rapped Ice Ice Baby.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was a real thing. So that's when I cut that off.
And you'd be able to play that now for us if we had internet, but we don't have internet.
But we don't ever have
so
internet.
our show is suffering because the internet is all busted. Jeez. Hey, where's the audio on Rudy Giuliani? Do you
third one over on the bottom.
Third one over on the. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, Rudy G. I couldn't spell his last name.
We had the audio yesterday, and we just didn't get around to it. We just got very late. All right, I've got morons in the news, folks. So hold on a minute. Let me hear some Rudy Giuliani on Masked Singer.
Here to perform Unmasked.
Oh, my goodness.
Once and for all. The artist formerly known as the Jack in the Box. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Oh, yeah. Rudy was dressed as a Jack in the Box.
That dude needs a lozenge.
Before I met you,
I'm done.
I break a
All right, so this was after he was unmasked, right?
before I am through.
And when does the Asian dude,
He
He just said, I'm done.
What?
Rewind it like 15 seconds, and you can hear Rudy starting to sing, and then you hear in the background, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Bad, real bad, very bad.
It sounds just like him. How do you not?
Oh, my. No, that was the unmasked version.
Is he dripping soy sauce from his hair all over the floor?
So hold on a minute. When they're masked still, their voices are disguised? How does this work?
No, their voice when they sing is their singing voice. When they talk on stage with the judges, they have like a weird
like a voice changer?
Yeah,
like,
voice changer. But when they sing, that's what he sounds like in the mask.
They've got the pitch changer.
Yeah.
I got your little girl. I want $5 million.
So he sang just like he talks? I mean, I could tell that's Rudy Giuliani just from his horrible singing.
Exactly. All right, so hold on. I need to roll this back. Ken Jeong, who's America's favorite Asian dude. You know, he's that Asian guy from the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't he a doctor for real?
Yeah,
He
he really
used to
is.
be.
Yeah, he's a medical doctor. That's true.
Is he still a medical doctor?
Well, it's not like they take the medical knowledge
Is
out of
he
your
a
brain.
practicing doctor?
No, he's not a
think he's
practicing doctor
acting.
anymore.
He only
Yeah.
has office hours on Tuesdays.
Here to perform Unmasked.
Oh, my goodness.
Once and for all. The artist formerly known as the Jack in the Box. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands
I'm
together
done.
for Rudy Giuliani.
All right, let me hear it.
All right.
I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you.
I'm done.
Oh, I hear right there. So Ken Jeong goes, I'm done. So he was upset that it was Rudy Giuliani, I guess, because of all the political stuff.
Exciting.
So there you have it. So the Masked Singer, the ratings, I guess, tanked on the Rudy Giuliani unmasking. You guys ready for early morons in the news? Good stuff. We're going to have to do 2 chunks today. So morons now, and then I'll continue at 7 o'clock after the break because it's solid. Hey, if you get frightened at a haunted house, don't shoot one of the performers.
Yeah.
Maybe don't go into the house armed.
All good points.
A performer at a haunted house in South Carolina was shot by one of the guests after scaring a group of people. My God.
Isn't that his job?
Yeah, isn't that what you go in there for?
The incident occurred at the Zombie Experience at the Hollywood Wax Museum and Haunted House in Myrtle Beach. By the way, that was Kenny Powers' favorite place.
Yeah,
Myrtle Beach?
Yeah, he played for the Mermen.
It was that what it was?
It wasn't the Mermaids, it was the
Man,
Mermen.
Hey, Kenny,
he could drive his jet
Eastbound
ski
and
there.
Down, man. I love Kenny Powers. If you have HBO Max, just why don't you bring up Eastbound? If you haven't seen Eastbound and Down, and you've got HBO Max, yeah, you got to start watching Eastbound and Down with Kenny. What is his name? McBride. What's his real name?
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. Yeah.
And if you have HBO Max and you want to give me your password,
You
know where I work.
Stop with that. Listen, this is crazy. Investigators later identified the shooter as Keel Latrell Brown, fled the scene, was apprehended down in Charleston, brought back to Myrtle Beach, and he's been charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor for allegedly knowingly giving a gun to a minor after the incident as well. Brown told Myrtle Beach police that the group fell to the floor when they were scared by the performer inside the haunted house at the Hollywood Wax Museum, and he felt a gun at his feet, which he believed to be a prop, and part of the experience, he picked up the weapon and shot twice? Wait a minute. He's scared. They fall to the ground inside the haunted house, and his excuse was, "Oh, there was a gun on the ground."
So he thought it was like interactive theater or something.
Come on, it was his freaking gun. Come on. I'm not buying this crap. Brown's been charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor for knowingly giving the gun used in the shooting to the minor. Here, kid, take this, run. Hold this gun.
Get out of here.
The boy was 15 years old, and cops are still investigating where the gun came from, and additional charges for Brown and others are likely. Yeah, because it was one of their guns. It was one of theirs. The gun was one of the folks that was scared. But you know what? I don't see in the story is what's the status of the guy that was shot?
It just says he was shot. It doesn't say where. It doesn't say if he's in the hospital.
The victim was working in the zombie experience when he was shot.
Yeah.
He was shot in the shoulder.
Right.
And he has survived, according to the Associated Press.
All right. So the story that I have did not have any details on this. It's like, man, the performer got shot, and there's no detail on what's the condition. All right, so the guy's alive.
Shot in the shoulder.
Shot in the shoulder, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name.
That's the fourth day in a row he's burst out singing. It makes me feel nauseous.
You guys ready for chunk 2
yeah,
of
but
Morons?
I just want to say that's terrible because the only bad things I'd heard happen at haunted houses prior to this was people peeing their pants.
Yeah, or vomiting.
Okay,
yeah.
You know?
MJ, have you been to a big, serious haunted house production?
Yeah, I was on a haunted hayride in Chesapeake, Virginia. Right on like the Chesapeake, Virginia Beach line.
Right.
When Michelle's grandma was still alive, and we'd go back to Virginia Beach pretty regularly. Around Halloween time, I think maybe late September and all of October, there was a haunted hayride that went through a field and into the woods in like Virginia Beach, Chesapeake area. And man, that was great.
That's probably more scary than like the haunted houses at Universal or something because you're in the middle of the woods. Yeah, somebody can actually get killed.
I'm guessing they still do it. It was fantastic. Oh, hey, if you're a haunted house performer and you get shot by one of the guests and you need a lawyer, who are you going to call?
Camp Rouge and Green?
100%. Yep, 100%.
They have a whole division for horror show workers.
Rolling up on 7 o'clock, technically 6:59 and 30 seconds. It is the Friday show. It is a very exciting Friday. First of all, Froggy is going to debut in about an hour or so, sometime in the next hour, 50 minutes. Froggy is going to debut a brand new act. It's DJ Yuckface. And from what I understand, DJ Yuckface works with samples, little audio bites. And from what I understand, DJ Yuckface might be working with some of Roxanne's greatest hits like...
I'd prefer meth.
And
my kids ate so much candy on Sunday, they were shaking.
And
I know the way. I am one.
it's Roxanne's 4-year-old singing.
It sounds like DJ Yuckface is trying to put me together.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone to recreate that sound.
It's impossible.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
No, Roxanne's better.
That's pretty close. By the way, that was Roxanne recording a commercial, and she screwed up a line, and this is what happened.
Do you still have the whole clip?
I don't. All I have is...
Oh.
That's all I have.
The whole clip gives it some context.
Yeah.
It doesn't need context.
Hey, Coop, do you have the whole... Before I get back to the morons in the news, and man, this Mike Tyson thing is nuts. And then the plane just takes off after Mike Tyson bloodies the guy's face on JetBlue. It was jet red because blood's coming down this guy's face.
Jet red.
I'm just confused about this whole thing.
Was it a red-eye flight?
Yeah, it was. It was a red eye, red nose. It was red mouth.
Black eye flight.
All right, Coop, do you have the entire clip, or do you have the part that we excerpted from? Yes or no?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, listen.
I tried it. It's easy. I got my open door offer. They come up with the offer by taking a look at I'm sorry. That's 3 hiccups. They come up with the offer by taking a look.
That's where this came from. That's great. Yes.
I played that for my daughter the other day, and she was like, "Who's that?" Oh, that's me.
Yeah,
Yuckface tells me that's a big part of the song today.
That's mommy.
When we get our Tesla, that's going to be our horn.
All right, so we'll get into Mike Tyson in just a bit because I'm really mystified by this whole story. And the passenger, did he remain on the flight that Mike Tyson beat his face in? I think so. And then Mike Tyson remains on the flight. No charges filed? Mike Tyson wails on a guy's face that was bugging the crap out of him apparently on the flight before they pushed back, before they took off from SFO, which is the San Francisco airport. All right, Mike Tyson in just a bit. Some additional morons in the news here. Speaking of airplane crap, a California woman opened the emergency exit and slid down the slide. Now, obviously, the plane was still on the ground because for the 10,000th time, you cannot open up the airplane door when you're at 35,000 feet. The cabin is pressurized. It is physically impossible. You cannot open up a door on an airplane at altitude. It is impossible, but you still have maniacs that try to do it. I gotta get off this plane. It's not going to happen. But on the ground, that's a whole different story. Do you remember speaking of JetBlue, you remember the JetBlue flight attendant? I think it was at LaGuardia. He it was on his last nerve, and the guy quit. He said, "I quit." And
he rage quitted.
He grabbed some beers or something. He said, "I quit," and he opened up the door, and the slides were activated at LaGuardia, I think it was.
Right.
And the flight attendant says, "I quit," grabbed some liquor out of the beverage cart, and then jumped down the slide onto the ramp. Don't say tarmac, folks. Only bozos say tarmac. Yeah, pilots hate it when people say, "Oh yeah, on the tarmac."
Is this so tarmac isn't a thing at all?
Who cares if pilots hate it?
No, well, it's the ramp.
I'm going to say tarmac just because they hate it now.
How about some tar mac and cheese? Well, how does that sound?
Take a tar Big Mac.
Delicious.
Tar mac and cheese. What do you have audio on the flight attendant?
This is from 2010.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right.
And then we'll get into the latest story of a maniac lady out in California. I roll this. Listen.
His rope, a fed-up flight attendant's bizarre behavior, and the way it appears that he ended his 20-year career is certainly raising some eyebrows this morning. Fox's Lauren Green has the story of Steven Slater's great escape.
Steven Slater. That's right.
Mr. Slater, why are you smiling? This is 39-year-old Steven Slater leaving a New York police station Monday. He was picked up for what some are calling a flight attendant F-bomb meltdown. The JetBlue flight attendant got into an argument with a passenger during their arrival at New York's JFK Airport.
Oh, JFK.
Flight 1052 had just gotten in from Pittsburgh. That passenger wanted to retrieve her luggage from an overhead compartment as the plane was taxiing to the gate. While Slater was pleading with the woman to return her bag, a piece of luggage smacked him in the head.
Oh, man.
He asked for an apology.
Right.
She refused. That's when witnesses say Slater lost it, telling off the entire plane, cursing at passengers from the intercom. His profanity-laced tirade ended with a quote, "I've been in this business for 28 years. I've had it. That's it." Slater swung open the plane's side door and rode the evacuation chute down to the tarmac. Port Authority police say Slater took off, hopped on the airport's air train shuttle back to the parking lot, and drove home. That's where he was arrested.
They hold him off.
that was the story. And I'm pretty sure that he grabbed a couple of bottles of liquor.
Yeah, he grabs beer on his way out.
Was that? I think I remember that from the story. All right, so now we have a new lady, California woman, went on a tirade against airline workers and then jumped off the airplane through the emergency exit and the inflatable slide just before the flight was supposed to take off from Buffalo. The woman, Cynthia McKnight, reportedly ran around the airport tarmac. Oh my God, it says tarmac in the story. Before being apprehended by police, McKnight's flight was on board American Airlines bound for Chicago. Now, this is Buffalo to Chicago. Cynthia McKnight faces a number of charges, including disorderly conduct, harassment, trespass, and criminal mischief. Yeah, according to the airport's, public relations individual, McKnight actually opened the cabin door of the plane. Spencer Brown, an offensive tackle for the Buffalo Bills, was on the plane and tweeted about the incident. You know Spencer Brown is Buffalo Bills? This is what he tweeted. Sitting on a plane, a lady is pissed. Lady pulls the emergency inflatable slide to escape the plane. Lady's running wild through the tarmac currently. There's the tarmac again. Cops have arrived. Flight ruined. Memories made.
Memories made.
I love this guy.
Yeah. And then he then followed by a thumbs up. Wait a minute. This guy's thumbs upping?
Flight ruined, memories made.
Who
That's
the
a good
hell
attitude.
is Spencer Brown, a Buffalo Bill?
He is he just finished his second year in the NFL.
Gotcha.
He's from Northern Iowa. He's an offensive lineman.
From Northern Ireland, what?
Northern Iowa.
Oh, Iowa.
Yeah, Northern Iowa was his college.
Gotcha.
Big guy.
Yeah.
6'8". Ooh.
I love how he said, ladies running wild through the tarmac. Girls running wild, tarmac edition.
Oh, speaking of Girls Gone Wild.
I read the whole write-up on that documentary that's coming out.
Oh, yeah. Michelle made me set up the TiVo to record it on Saturday night.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, hey, remind me. Will you jot that down?
Yes.
Remind me. So we got to get into that because I got to finish. I don't want to interrupt the morons here, folks. We're on a flow. Anyway, here's a nut. Some lady pulling the emergency exit and jumping down the slide.
So it's easy for a passenger to do that? I mean, what do you have to do to get that slide to pop out?
It's easy for yes.
Yeah,
if you've got to get out of the plane and evacuate, yeah, it's not welded shut. Yes, it is. If you're on the ground, you can open up the emergency exit because obviously you don't need to open up the emergency exit up in the air, which you cannot do.
That's right. They teach you how to do it if you're in the exit row.
You ever hear on the airplane where the flight attendants will say doors armed, cross check?
Yes, I hear that.
Okay, when they say doors armed, cross check, when the doors are armed, that means the slides are activated. And that happens on the ground, the doors, if they're armed and then activated, and then cross check, I believe, is the one flight attendant will double check with the other flight attendant. So if you got a couple of flight attendants, the cross check, I believe, means that they will check each other's work, that the emergency exit doors are armed or activated, whatever the lingo and the terminology is. But that's what I think they mean when they say cross check.
Activate cross check.
Thank you, Froggy.
That's what I do on my simulator.
Yeah, but Roxanne, it is a good thing that a regular passenger can open up an emergency exit.
I'm reminding us of that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Through questions.
Morons in the news. Morons in the news roll on here on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Rox or Froggy, if this ever happens to you, you might want to remember this one. This is a good one. Suspect nabbed with drugs.
Why are you just talking to us?
Yeah, why am I in this discussion?
Why is Roxanne even in this?
Because, Roxanne, you are like just 3 seconds away from a meltdown on any given day. That's why. This is crazy. A suspect with a cocaine cookie that he said he bought at Perkins.
Whoa.
They've really expanded their lineup of baked goods. Have you ever had a Perkins pie?
Yes, I have.
They're really good. Village Inn pies, Perkins pies.
Yeah, they've got the whole bakery thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? Are all the Perkins still around, or did some of the Perkins close?
A lot of them closed.
Wasn't there a Perkins like right on Gulf to Bay, right near 19?
That's Fester's Perkins where he did bad stuff there.
But that's closed, right?
No, that Perkins is still open.
Oh, that one's open. All right.
There's one like in Brandon or Lakeland, I think.
All right. Anyway, this story is out of you know where? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, the Villages is home to a couple of great morons in the news stories a week now, folks. Eric Smith, 50-year-old guy, was driving a white Dodge Challenger. He's on Highway 27, U.S. Highway 27 up there. And a traffic stop was initiated. So the police light him up, pull this guy over. Inside, I guess, the Circle K parking lot is where the traffic stop actually happened. And it's on the historic side of the Villages. An officer runs the Challenger's license plate.
You mean the Villages has a historic side?
Ooh.
Yeah, they've got the new side where they've built all the retirement stuff, and there's an older side of the Villages, right?
Welcome to the historic Villages.
Yes, it's the prehistoric side of the Villages, sonny.
This is where we get real crazy. Oh, yeah.
Cop runs the Challenger's license plate, discovers the plate had been assigned to a red Ford pickup. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I've done tons of ride-alongs over the years with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. In fact, I got to set up a date. Sheriff Chad Chronister said, "Hey, MJ, you want to do a ride-along with me?" I'm like, absolutely. I would love to ride with a 100 unit. I'm in. So, hey.
I want to do that.
Yeah, Sheriff, well, we'll put you in the trunk. We'll lock you up back in the cage. So Sheriff Chronister, he said, "Hey, MJ, you want to do a ride along with me?" I'm like, absolutely. So I gotta set up a date with Sheriff Chronister. So officer runs the license plate, and doing the ride-alongs that I've done over the years with the HCSO, the cops, they run license plates all the time. You know, you're sitting at a traffic light, you get on your SCMODS unit there, and you just go ahead and run the plate. And listen, I've been in a car with a deputy when you run a plate, and it's like, driver has a suspended license. They shouldn't be on the road. You light it up and pull them over. And that's what happened here. Plate ran, and the car was not the white Challenger. The license plate belonged to a red Ford pickup.
Ooh.
Yeah, according to the arrest report. The police officer also found that Smith had been classified in 2013 as a habitual traffic offender. Listen to this, during an inventory of the vehicle prior to it getting towed, a cocaine cookie, which weighed 0.6 grams, was found on the vehicle's front passenger seat. And the guy claimed that he purchased it at a nearby Perkins restaurant and bakery in the Villages.
What is a cocaine cookie? Is it just like dusted with it, or is it like a whole slab of cocaine shaped in a cookie?
Yeah, they use it like powdered sugar.
The New York native was arrested on charges of possession of cocaine, and habitual traffic offender and no registration. Anyway, the cocaine cookie, and the guy said that, listen, it's I guess it's a cocaine cookie is, just like it's shaped like a cookie.
Yeah. I mean, you type cocaine cookie into Google and pull up images, and it comes with a lot of powder-coated cookies.
Well, there you go.
I'll tell you what, man. All these crappy flavors that Oreo's coming out with. You want to have sales go through the roof.
Can I be honest about that?
You don't want coffee Oreos?
I don't want coffee Oreos. I don't want birthday cake Oreos. I saw freaking lasagna Oreos.
Oh, yum.
Last week at the supermarket.
I'd eat that.
With bolognese as the filling.
Yeah. Well,
actually sounds good.
Oreo lasagna double stuff's even better.
Can I be honest? I just want regular freaking Oreos. I will do double stuff. You know, I've made like quintuple stuff. You ever open up a whole bunch of them and then you scrape out the filling and you start stacking it up? So you've got I've made like 5 inches of filling with just 2 chocolate wafers on either side.
All right, that's too much.
My 7-year-old does that, dude.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm essentially 7.
So you just sit there and you get your little treat, nice and treaty.
Absolutely.
I love a treat.
All right, morons in the news. How much time we got enough time. All right, we got additional morons in the news. We've got a couple of moron stories involving urine.
Oh.
You ready for urine story number 1, as in you're in trouble?
I'm in.
All right, first of all, we got a Florida urine story. Florida guy pees in a store's beer cave. You know those stores where you walk through the door, there are some convenience stores you walk in and it's like a walk-in beer cooler?
Yes, those are awesome. They're like 38 degrees or 36 degrees.
Exactly, man. You get a cold beer. Give me a cold beer.
Hey, I'll take a beer.
This is at a Rock Ledge here in Florida. 61-year-old man was arrested for urinating on cases of beer inside a Brevard County store. According to the Rock Ledge police, on Saturday, the guy walks into the Hop and Pop.
Sounds hopping.
That's next to the C&P. He walks into the Hop and Pop convenience store, and he tried to enter the restroom, but it was locked. He then walks into the store's beer cave and just pees on the beer because the restroom was locked. Probably somebody was in it. Just wait.
Ooh.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, buddy.
According to the affidavit, store video shows the man facing toward the shelves, unzipping his pants, and urinating on cases of beer. The store owner said 6 cases of beer totaling $113.36 were damaged and could not be sold.
Oh,
that sounds like something you do on Ambien.
Just rinse them off.
I think this guy was fully alert. He just had to go. And he pees on the beer cases inside the beer cave.
What beer was it?
Yeah, does it say it was like Mick Ultra?
I got to be honest. There's probably some beer there where you probably can't tell the difference between the pee and the beer.
Ew.
Ice House.
Right.
Guys, see, I'm not a real beer connoisseur. I don't drink beer. I don't like beer. I don't like the taste of beer.
I haven't had beer in years.
But what are the? Hey, Coop. What are the Natty Light? What are the
Natty Light is what you drink in college,
right?
But when you graduate from Natty Light, you go to a Bud Light, or you go to a Coors Light. Miller Light's always a good that's like the bougie of all the lights.
What's the
is it
Miller Light? I would say Miller.
Hold on. What about Michelob Light?
Michelob, that's more for like golf.
What
Michelob
about-
Ultra. That's Michelob Ultra.
What about Milwaukee's Best?
I haven't had that one.
All right, so wait a minute. So what are the really junky beers?
Oh, Rolling Rock. You guys ever had a Rolling Rock?
No.
No matter how cold you think your Rolling Rock is going to get, it's still going to be warm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it does not cool down.
How does it not cool down?
That's their gimmick.
And then Natty Light, then you have Natural Light, you have Natural Ice, which is gross.
What, Natural Ice?
Yeah, Natural Ice.
Who makes that one? Which company?
I think it's owned by Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The
That's
same
just
company that
melted
makes
ice.
Natural Light makes Natural Ice.
Natural Ice just sounds
Keystone. Keystone's good.
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh, that one's really that one's good for camping.
So this guy was arrested after the police affidavit says they identified him from his license plate from the surveillance video because he peed on the beer, then took off, but they still got him, and he's been he's being charged with criminal mischief for peeing all over the beer. All right, that's pee story number 1 this morning. You ready for pee story number 2?
It's still number 1 if it's pee.
Oh, that's right.
Good.
Nice.
Nice, Roxanne.
Yes.
Roxanne with the line of the day so far. That's good. Hey,
Courtesy.
make sure you isolate that one. Put that on the Roxanne page. I want to put that one right next to.
My kids ate so much candy on Sunday, they were shaking.
Hold on. I don't know if that qualifies as nutty. I thought the wall was for nutties.
That was pretty intelligent, actually. All right, here's P story number 2. I got to hurry here. I don't want to get too late. The Red Wings. What are the Red Wings?
It's a bird. Right?
A hockey team?
Yes, thank you. Jeez, you guys.
No, I was talking to Fester and answering texts. I wasn't listening to you.
We're listening to your backhanded compliment.
Hold
to
on,
Roxanne.
we're live on the air and you're not listening. That's great.
At least I gave an answer.
We were commenting about your backhanded compliment to Roxanne.
Okay. All right, so the Red Wings are a hockey team in
Detroit.
That's good. All right, the Detroit Red Wings, their Zamboni driver's been fired.
Oh, what did he do?
This is a big deal up there.
Yeah. This is a long-time Detroit Red Wings Zamboni driver. He was caught peeing in a drain.
Oh, that's not as bad as on a beer. It went down a drain.
The Zamboni driver was caught peeing in a drain, and he claims that he was fired for his age and disability discrimination. Now he's suing the Red Wings parent company. Al Sabatka, 68 years old, says he has benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Oh.
A condition which causes an uncontrollable need to urinate. Sabatka was standing between two Zambonis back on February 2nd that he had to go. And there's a drain in the floor, so he's standing between the Zamboni. He just unzips and pees on the floor into the drain. That's when another Red Wings employee saw him and ratted him out.
Oh.
They told on him.
The Red Wing rat.
Look at that. They fired him 2 weeks later. He says, I'm crushed. Listen to this. He's been with the Red Wings for 51 years.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he's like a fan favorite. Yeah. He gets the crowd jived up.
Apparently, did they do something where they swing octopuses over there? That's their thing. So he rides the Zamboni while swinging an octopi over his head or something. It's not a real. It's not a real one.
No, look at this.
No, it is real.
Oh, it is.
Look at that.
No, I think it's a rubber octopus.
I don't think so.
You think it's a real octopus?
Yeah.
Anyway, they fired the guy. The guy says, my life is wrecked. He says the Red Wings were my life. He says he is having trouble sleeping now.
He's gonna kill himself. Jeez.
Yeah, the guy's like suicidal now.
You can't just put the guy on probation, maybe suspend him for a week or two.
So you're in trouble story number 2. Actually, it's number 1, though. So there you have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, early Morons in the News here on the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, man, we're excited. Folks, it happens this morning. The video shoot with Fester and Shorty Shane, where we put Shorty Shane in the dryer. We have a couple of legal issues. We'll explain those coming up in a bit. Froggy has a brand new act he's debuting. It's DJ Yuckface. We got to get to the bottom of the Mike Tyson issue, which I just don't understand it. And a whole lot more. Oh, did you hear about the person that will name your baby and how much they charge? This is crazy. All right, hold on. All that and like 10 times more that I can't even tease because I don't have time. All next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. We're loaded. where the whole damn crew is? Nobody is here. Roxanne's not here. Fester's not here. Froggy's not here. You weren't here. You just walked in.
Yeah, I had to use the bathroom.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, I'm extremely excited. It happens later today. I mean, literally after we finish the show, Fester is meeting Shorty Shane at the laundromat up in Palm Harbor, where the laundromat owner contacted us earlier in the week and said, hey, I understand that laundromat on 4th Street to being a bunch of bitches, and you can use my laundromat, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So the original footage from the laundromat situation, that is not going to be used. We are doing a reshoot, and Shorty Shane is being tossed inside a dryer at a willing participant laundromat, which makes everything a whole lot easier. You know, I try to call Shorty Shane. Hey, Shorty Shane, if you're listening, I just want to make sure you're cool with signing the release. You know, the Beasley folks, you know, Ted gets a hold of me yesterday. Hey man, Ted calls me up and he says, MJ, well, we're all behind you. Oh, look, everyone's trickling back in. Hey, Roxanne, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Fester, welcome back to the show. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, one by one, they're trickling back. No Froggy yet, though.
Yeah.
So,
what happened to Rick Astley, huh?
Ted calls me up and says, well, we're behind you on the whole laundromat Shorty Shane deal, and we're not going to stop the video shoot. We understand that you got a willing participant laundromat. That is correct, Ted. And he says, we got to make sure that our legal bases are covered. All right, fine, Ted. Let's cut to the chase. You want everyone to sign a release form. You want them to sign a hold harmless, so if they get hurt, they're not going to sue Beasley's asses off. Is that correct? And Ted says, well, yes. So that's exactly it. So Shorty Shane, I called him yesterday. He seemed fine. I was going to try to get him on the phone here just briefly. Hey, I just picked up one of the lines that was actually ringing, so you want to see who's on line 5 there. Let me get I still have it activated?
Yeah, you got a couple different lines going.
Geez, what am I doing over here? Oh, my God. You got it all? Okay, let me try to call Shorty Shane. But Shorty, hello? 727-637.
Yeah, everybody can hear the chipmunk in our phone system.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you what, this equipment is going to absolutely flat out die. We're going to be off the air for days.
For days.
I think so. I don't know if Shorty Shane's available now. I'm calling him cold, but he's like, I got no problem signing a release. So Shorty Shane has to sign a release before he can throw him in the dryer at 10:30 this morning. Okay,
that really does make good sense.
Yeah, it does. Listen,
yeah.
I don't blame Beasley. I don't blame Steve Triple Nipple Triplet, our market manager.
Hey, thanks for calling. This is Shane. I'm unavailable at the moment. I do apologize about that.
Well,
a brief message. I will return your call as soon as I can. And if this is regarding an Uber or Lyft ride and or possible lost item, text me for an immediate response. Thank you.
What is he?
Is he an Uber driver?
Hey, no.
Yes.
Oh, he is.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
hold on. Shane's hustle. His side hustle
is Uber.
He's an Uber and Lyft driver.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you thought that was just like a random outgoing message, like he'd lost something in an Uber?
I thought that he leaves so many things in Ubers and Lyfts that he has a message. If the Uber driver calls and said, hey, you left something in the car, he's got a message.
Uber drivers don't call you. Hey, you left your wallet in here.
I thought he was a serial like item loser in Lyfts and Ubers. That's what I thought.
How would you like to call an Uber and then Shorty Shane rolls up?
I think it's the best.
That's the best.
Hey, aren't you the guy that was tumbling in a dryer? Isn't that you? Anyway, so I called Shorty Shane yesterday. He's like, I'll sign anything. So Shorty Shane's cool. So Steve Triple Nipple Triplet and Ted and Travis, all the Beasley folks, Shorty Shane, no problem signing the hold harmless release form. So Beasley is not going to be on the line for any kind of damages if Shorty Shane gets hurt in the dryer. Now, the other thing is they need the laundromat owner to also sign the release. So, Fester, you have the release in front of you, right?
I put it back in the office because I didn't want to spill coffee all over it. But, yeah, it's a fairly
It's basic.
Generic, basic.
Yeah.
You know, hey, listen, this is what we're doing. You know we're here. We're not going to sue you. You're not going to sue us. Blah, blah, blah.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
So you just got to get the laundromat. They said before you roll cameras, before Shorty Shane is thrown in the dryer, you just got to get the laundromat. Effie, right?
Effie, yes.
Tell Effie to sign the effing release form, okay?
That's exactly how that's going to go.
Let's do it just like that. All right. Welcome, folks. It is the MJ Morning Show. We're going to record this, Shorty Shane, in the dryer. We're going to finally be able to hopefully do the public service announcement and make it available for you to see on why a babysitter should not throw a 4-year-old child inside of a dryer. Hey, Froggy, you going to join us on the show today or what? What are you doing? Can you speak?
Yuckface is pissed.
What? Hold on. So Froggy is supposed to debut a whole new act called DJ Yuckface. And why is Yuckface pissed?
Well, a big part of his act is his light show, as you know, and somebody took home the light machine as if it was their own.
Fester, you took the light machine out of the office?
Well, we were on Christmas vacation, and I took the light machine to be like those.
You took it like 4 months ago, and you haven't brought it back?
I didn't know we were using it. That's the problem.
You bring it to entertain your kids?
No, well, you know, because first of all, I don't hang lights on the house, but putting that little laser show in the front and it puts all the dots on.
That's like the main
it's
thing that a
great.
DJ needs.
You just take my light show. That's fine.
But also, Froggy.
It's in my garage.
Froggy, you're trying to gather your props 5 minutes before you go on the air instead of like making sure you had everything you needed maybe yesterday?
It's been in the office and it was in a little spot and I was ready to grab it and I went to it and I go,
wow.
It's nothing.
Okay, the little spot it's in is my garage, okay? You texted me 6 times yesterday about picking up silly string for DJ Suckface.
Hey, that's a secret.
Suckface?
Hold on, there's silly string involved?
No. You're an idiot.
Oh, now he's blowing. Now Fester's blowing all of Froggy's surprises.
I didn't even know it was a surprise.
All right. We got to get into the mic. Oh,
there is silly string involved.
There might be.
Hold on. Is that silly string or is that fluorescent orange Krylon spray paint?
It's actually called Wild String. It's a ripoff of silly string.
You know how much silly string is? We were looking at prices online.
How much?
It was like $12 a can.
For silly string?
Then I went to Walmart and I found this like $2.50 a can knockoff, and I'm like, this'll do.
It's probably poisonous and made in China, though.
Yeah.
It's probably
like
going to give
silly
you
dental floss that people have used.
It's probably going to give you cancer or something.
Froggy, give me one of those cans.
All right. No. Don't mess with it right now.
We're not going to spray.
All right, folks, we'll get into Mike Tyson in a minute. I'm baffled. I am mystilated. The whole Mike Tyson thing where he beats the crap out of a passenger, I'm really mystified. Hold on, Mike Tyson in a minute. But first, though, Roxanne, you got a complaint?
Oh, I did.
Via text?
I'm so sorry.
All right, so hang on. We got to deal with the complaint here. It's the MJ Morning Show complaint department. And, of course, there are many ways that you can contact us. Folks, you realize you can call the MJ Morning Show whenever you want. If you've got something to add, if we're talking about something, if you want to maybe give us a fact, if you've got good content, if you got a great story for us, you ever want to just add to what we're talking about, you can call us, 800-990-1047. The same phone number is good for texting. You can text us anything you want at 800-990-1047. And, of course, you can email the whole crew. You just use our first names and then at mjmorningshow.com. So if you want to email me, my personal private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. Roxanne, you got a text a few minutes ago, and it is a complaint?
Yes, it's a complaint, and this is from one of our regular texters who I really like. And she said, please don't make that garbled sound anymore, referring to the sound that I made when I was cutting my commercial spot and had a blip, glitch.
It's the... And
yes.
She doesn't want us to play that anymore?
No, because she said her husband sounds like that when he has a seizure, and it's literally giving her panic attacks just hearing it.
Oh, she has PTSD from the...
Yes.
Wait a minute. Her husband has seizures and makes this noise?
Oh, boy. Are you okay?
And she doesn't want us to play it because it gives her panic attacks?
Yes. So I told her you may hear it again today.
Yeah, you may hear it 1,000 more times, ma'am.
I can't not play this. I mean, I don't want her to change the channel and start listening to Chad and Christy or something, or...
They are killing it today. It's Get a Kitten Friday.
It's Free Kitten Friday.
Free Kitten Friday.
Free Kitten Friday.
That would have been better. Okay, so just to let you know, ma'am, that Yuckface, I think that's going to be a big part of his song coming up. So
Yeah. Do you know the listener's name?
I don't know the listener's name, but at least the light show isn't happening because that can be seizure inducing too.
That's also a good point.
Don't remind
me. But folks, with DJ Yuckface, Froggy's new little shtick, his new little act, apparently it's going to incorporate a bunch of little audio samples of Roxanne, including. Is that a big part of the act?
Oh yeah, big part.
I mean, if you put that on the beat.
Yeah, it fits to a beat nicely.
I mean, what do I do if I've got a listener that doesn't want to hear a sound, but that's like a great sound that is going to become a staple on the show? I mean, what do I do? I mean,
ignore.
I mean, that's going to become a staple. Like,
holy God!
You know, Yuckface wants to put his song available for download, and that's going to be a part of the song. Is that going to be a problem?
I mean, it might be.
Well, then she can't download it. How about that?
Roxanne, while we're talking, and you're a little loosey-goosey right now.
Okay, is this what you call this?
Oh, my.
All right, folks, I'll get into Mike Tyson in a minute. We've got DJ Yuckface. We got a lot of stuff. I got the license plates. This is our long-loaded segment. Do you realize we go from 7:30 until 8:50? 1 hour and 20 minutes uninterrupted? Nonstop MJ Morning Show, solid award-winning content.
It really is amazing.
And you're in the midst of it right now. All right. So Roxanne sends an email last night with just some prep links. Roxanne sends an email with, like 5-6 stories that she thought were interesting, maybe good for the show. And Roxanne always has like a little, like a thought or a narrative or, something that happened.
What's going on in my life.
Exactly.
Like a diary.
So Roxanne, you send an email last night, and the top item is drama in our house, which I'm not allowed to talk about on the air.
Oh, what? We've been doing this a year and a half.
That's what you send me? Drama in my house, which I'm not allowed to talk about on the air. So do you think for 1 minute that I'm not going to ask you what the hell is this? Drama in my house, which I'm not allowed to talk about on the air. You don't think I'm gonna talk about this? All right. So what is the drama in your house? First of all, who told you you couldn't talk about it on the air?
Okay. Well, there
No.
No.
Stop. Answer the question, please.
I specifically said to someone in my house, "Can I talk about this today?" And that person said no.
Okay, I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing it's not your 2-year-old. I'm guessing it's probably not your 4-year-old. So is it your mystery friend, Herbie?
Yeah. He said, do not talk about this.
All right, so
I have a car. I have a bug car.
I clear with a 53 painted on the side.
Hold on, I'm pretty confused.
You ever see those folks driving around and they've got the 53? They think they're Herbie driving around town.
I love this movie from 48 years ago with Don Knotts in it.
Let me make my car look like Don Knotts' car.
What else do you do if you drive that bug?
All right. All right. So Roxanne, listen. First of all, don't jerk me around. All right.
Okay. You want some drama?
Don't drag this out. What obviously did Dig Dug, your fiance, tell you can't talk about on the air?
I made a promise not to talk about it.
No, Roxanne.
Now, why would you send him a little tease?
All right, Roxanne, what happened?
Listen,
listen.
We promised to get married 6 years ago. I made a promise to not talk about this. We stick to our promises.
We are prime time. Nice. What happened? Please, what happened?
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so I am getting so irritated on this diet. So they went and got sushi last night. My family did.
Is this not
Roxanne? Jesus. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds.
Okay.
What happened?
Listen.
What does Doug not want you to talk about?
Listen. Somebody got into a car accident.
What?
Someone got in a car accident. They're fine.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Doug got into a car accident? Your fiance, Doug?
So why can't we talk about it? Because he's mad. Because when something bad happens, you get irritated.
How bad's the car?
I can't talk about that.
How bad is the car?
It's totaled.
What?
Totaled his car?
He totaled his car. You see her? She's clenching her teeth. It's totaled.
Oh, is he okay?
He's fine.
Dig Dug totaled his car?
Stop whispering. It's already
my God! Hold on. Wait a minute. The obvious question, was it his fault or somebody else?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to the bottom of that.
All right, what's the details? Was he at an intersection? Did he hit another vehicle?
Oh my God! I need to
thing.
know. I need to know who's calling Kemp Rouge and Green, your car accident team. That's what I need to. Hey, I'm calling Dig Dug right now.
No.
Yes.
No, listen, guys.
Yes. Yes.
MJ, seriously.
Yep.
Seriously, why are you trying to ruin my weekend?
I'm not trying to ruin your weekend.
It was the last thing. He doesn't listen at this time of day.
I wouldn't do it,
I cannot
MJ.
believe this.
Okay,
I wouldn't do it.
I mean, you are the most untrustworthy person I've ever met.
I'm the most. Oh my!
Like
what?
I seriously said to you.
How can you?
All right, so Roxanne, earlier this week, something happened at my house that I don't want to talk about on the air.
But I'm going to send an
He's
email
not
to
gonna
MJ
answer.
saying I don't want to talk about
I
it.
didn't tell MJ about it. I didn't say first thing in the prep packet, hey, it's something I can't talk about. What do you think you're doing? You're just poking the bear.
Come on, Doug. Pick up the phone,
He
Doug.
ain't gonna pick up.
Oh, look at Doug.
Yeah.
He's not going to play.
Pissed.
What?
Okay, he's not going to play.
What do you mean he's not going to? What kind of car was it?
I don't know cars.
Hold
It
on.
wasn't my car. I don't.
What car did he wreck?
Mercedes.
What?
The Mercedes.
What?
The Mercedes.
Well, hey, listen.
Just say it.
I can get Gary Gordon on the phone from Fields. Well, he was in a very, very safe vehicle, at least.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
safe-
but what
safe
hit
vehicle.
him?
Yeah, so what did he
Yeah.
run into?
A dump truck.
What? He ran
my
it.
God,
Well, hold
like-
on. a
like
minute.
his ex.
Will you stop whispering?
All right.
Stop
I
whispering.
can't take the whispering.
The most horrific vehicle you can think of.
Anything you say.
Wait, he ran into the dump truck or the dump truck ran into him?
That's what I haven't been able to put together. All I cared about, are you okay? The conversation went like this. Don't freak out. Everything's fine. I got into an accident and my car is totaled. And this is me. Are you at
my
the hospital?
God.
No.
That's a
Are you
logical
going to
fir-
the hospital?
That's a
No.
logical
Well, listen,
first,
that,
second
obviously,
question.
listen, he was in a Mercedes. He hits a dump truck, totals the car, and he's fine. No hospital. That's a Mercedes for you.
That's a good first question after you find out your loved one's been in an accident. A good third question after are you in the hospital or are you going is are you okay,
Hey,
right?
Yeah, that was the first
Guess
question.
where he's going to get his new Mercedes? Fields Motor Cars, Mercedes-Benz in Lakeland.
Of course.
Hey, I'll get Gary Gordon on the phone right now.
All right. So, well, listen, MJ.
Yeah.
How is the fourth question not what happened after you establish he's okay and he's not in the hospital?
Did he rear end it? Was he like texting? Was he on the phone?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Because that was the other question I asked him. Because I was like, well, were you on the phone? And he's like, no, I wasn't. Because he's always talking on the phone.
Where did it happen? Where, like on Racetrack Road or on? Yeah,
don't
cool.
know.
Tiger Woods' mother.
It's Tiger Woods' mom.
What happened?
Was it a holy God situation?
It was. And then Matt calls up and says,
Holy God!
That was a witness to one of my car accidents.
Yeah.
oh my God. All right, so what happened? Really?
I think there was like a miscommunication, is what he's telling me. Like he thought he could go and he couldn't, and he thought the guy was letting him go, and the guy wasn't letting
Did
him
he
go.
get T-boned or did he
Yeah.
get, where did he get hit?
I think it was on Dale Mabry,
So Dale Mabry, and what part of the car took the impact?
the whole left side.
Oh my! Oh, so the driver's side. And the car, what Mercedes model?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on!
No,
Is
no.
it an
That's a legit.
Is it an
I don't
SUV
know.
or is
I know
it?
what my car is. Barely.
Is it a? Well, you've got a Fields.
Thank you,
You've
'cause
got a
you say it
Fields.
every day.
You've got a Fields BMW.
Yes.
You've got an X5.
X5. Thank you.
All right, you have an
According to
X5.
you.
All right, so Dig Dug, your fiance's totaled Mercedes.
Yes.
Hit by a dump truck.
Yes.
Now, and he walks away without a scratch.
He's fine.
All right. Now, was it a car or was it an SUV? You know
It's
the
a
difference.
car.
It was a car.
It's a car.
All right, hold
All
on
right.
a minute.
Who are you calling, Gary?
I'm calling Gary Gordon from Yeah, absolutely. Hang on a minute. I got to call Gary. We got to get Dig Dug a new Mercedes. All right, calling Gary Gordon.
Everybody has a nice car but me.
Hey, Fester, pick up line 4 and see if Gary picks up. Tell him we need to talk to him on the air. All right, and the car was obviously taken away by a wrecker.
Yeah. And but he's fine.
How'd he get home?
Is Gary Gordon picking up?
Hey, Gary, this is Fester from the MJ Morning Show.
All right.
Hey, brother, we have a very important Mercedes-Benz matter we need to talk to you about.
We got to talk to him right now live on the air.
Hold on.
All right, hang on a minute.
He's going to pick up next.
All right.
All right, line 4.
Necessity.
Hey, Gary, it's MJ. How you doing, buddy?
Very good. What's up?
All right, you're not in the car yet, are you?
No,
If you were in the car, you'd be listening, right?
that'd be true.
All right, so here's the deal. Roxanne's fiance, Dig Dug, got hit by a dump truck in his Mercedes yesterday.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, on Dale Mabry. The car is totaled, but guess what? He walks away without a scratch. Why? Because he was driving a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
There you go. Absolutely.
Yep. With walks away without a scratch. Gets hit by probably like a 12-ton dump truck or something. And it could have, I don't even know, was it loaded with dirt and concrete? Or
I didn't ask that question.
All right, so Gary, Dig Dug is going to need a new Mercedes.
Well, we can help.
Yeah, yes,
Thank you.
And of course, folks, Gary Gordon is the general manager of both Fields Motor Cars, Mercedes-Benz, and Fields BMW. So he could take his pick, BMW or Mercedes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
love mine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Coop.
So we have a witness who saw it yesterday.
Wait a sec.
Oh, wow.
We have a witness?
Yeah, this is Cece. She's online too.
Oh, what?
CC saw it?
Oh, my God. Hey, Gary, hold on. I'm having a conference call. You okay?
All right, you got it.
All right, hold on a minute.
Why are Gary and Cece going to talk?
Oh, well, no, I'm keeping Gary on with
okay.
us.
Just a big conversation.
Yeah,
We're all
because
friends
listen,
here.
Gary's the Mercedes expert, and maybe Cece's going to introduce some facts here, and Gary can help us out. Cece, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning, guys.
So you're telling us you witnessed Dig Dug, Roxanne's fiance, get creamed by a dump truck on Dale Mabry?
So I didn't see it actually happen, but I was driving. I was going southbound, and the accident was in the northbound lanes before the cops even arrived. So I had just missed it. But it's at the intersection heading northbound right before you hit Kennedy. That very confusing, like that left turn lane appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And
that's what he told me.
I'm gonna assume the dump truck was trying to get back into the straight lane where her husband was, and it didn't work out. But there was actually 3 vehicles that I saw, and one was on the other side of the Mercedes as well.
He hit another car.
Oh, what? All right, so was it Dig Dug's fault? From what you could see, is Dig Dug negligent, or was it the dump truck? What do you
Cece, tell me. I don't know. This is
So
news to me.
They were both facing northbound straight, and they were rubbed up against each other. So honestly, if the dump truck was trying to get into the straight lane, then it went that way. And if he was trying to get into the turn lane, then it went that way. They were just so next to each other, rubbed up, that I could not tell who tried to get where.
Are you talking about right before you get to Kennedy and on Dale Mabry, right before you get to Kennedy, just before you get to the CVS on the corner, it's the left turn lane?
Yes, it was between those 2 lanes.
Gotcha.
The left turn lane and then the far left lane to go straight.
Oh man, this is great. I got witnesses.
Cece, thank you, because this is.
I heard her.
Yeah, by the way, we're getting more information from Cece than Roxanne's getting from Dig Dug.
Totally. I didn't even know the intersection.
All right, so this is the worst intersection in Tampa
Oh,
to
it
have
is.
an accident.
It is, absolutely.
Especially with a dump truck. It's such a bottleneck there.
It is. And the lanes kind of like shift, and do you go straight? Is that the turn lane? I've seen all kinds of crap happen there. Cece, anything else?
No, nothing. I was just in shock. I listen to you guys every single morning, and she started explaining the accident, and then she said the Mercedes, and I was like, there's just no way. And then she said the dump truck, and I was like, I'm calling.
Well, listen, Cece, I'm so appreciative that you did, because I didn't really want to talk about it with Doug, because you know how like when something bad happens, you're like, all right, everyone's alive. Okay, I just don't even want to. All right. But you telling
you
me.
don't want him to like relive it.
Right, exactly. But you telling me is a little bit comforting.
By the way, hold on. We got another call on hold. There was a driver in a Yugo that didn't make it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Awful.
All right.
Oh, man.
No, Cece, I'm kidding. I'm joking,
That was
Cece.
a very bad joke.
Cece,
seriously, when you were driving by, did you notice a bald man crying?
He always wears a baseball hat.
I didn't see anybody outside of the cars. I feel like it had like just happened from what I felt like. I did remember thinking like that driver is going to have to climb out the passenger side.
Look at that.
He did.
Oh, he did. This is amazing. We got listeners that witnessed Roxanne's fiance in the wreck. Hey, Cece, great call. Thank you for calling in.
Have a good weekend, guys.
You too.
Thank you.
Listen, a perfect example.
Cece.
I just said, 20 minutes ago? If you ever have anything to add to the show, you just call us. 800-990-1047. All right, Gary Gordon's still on hold. Gary Gordon, a longtime client and sponsor of the MJ Morning Show. Gary, I think we're going on like 20 years that we've been working together.
At least.
It's a long time. All right, so Gary, I can hook Roxanne, and listen, Roxanne got her X5 from Fields BMW, and if Doug wants another Mercedes, which I'm sure he's going to want it, I can give him your cell number, and you'll take care of him, right?
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gary Gordon, General Manager, Fields Motor Cars for Mercedes-Benz, the only place to get your Mercedes, folks. Fields in Lakeland, and of course, tell them that MJ sent you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks.
Have a good day, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Later,
Oh,
Gary.
crap.
What?
I meant to ask Gary if he's taking in any Lincoln Town cars in on trade.
I got a sweet 2004 Lincoln Town car. I got water in all the headlights and taillights. The windshield wipers don't work, and it goes dead on 275 in Fletcher.
Dude, next time you talk to Gary, tell him if he gets a 2008 Lincoln Town car, I'll buy it. I'll buy it right off his incoming
I'll give you Gary's cell number.
Yeah.
You go ahead and text Gary Gordon.
The only car with blinker fluid.
Why were you not going to tell us this?
Because he asked me not to.
Why? What's
So
the
I'm just
deal?
happy that he's not in the car
All
right now. Hopefully he doesn't find out about
Has
it.
he texted you?
No.
So
no.
he's
Just
unaware.
about a recycling
You think
project.
he's what?
Our kid's recycling project. It's Earth Day.
Today's Earth Day?
Uh-oh.
This is Earth Day, and there's festivities all weekend long.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're about to have festivities with Froggy and DJ Yuckface in just a couple of minutes. All right, we got to get to the bottom of the Mike Tyson thing. I'm confused. How does Mike Tyson repeatedly smash a guy in the face on a JetBlue flight that hasn't even pushed back from the gate yet, and the plane takes off as normal with Mike Tyson and the bloodied guy still on the plane?
Isn't your little BS detector going off on this a little bit at all?
Do you think this is like a setup? Do you think this was
I don't
like...
know, man. There's too many things. First of all, when he was hitting him, it didn't look like he was hitting him.
Okay, hold on.
And I saw the scratches, but they didn't look like punching. Like what? It seems fake to me.
I think Mike Tyson wasn't necessarily trying to pummel the guy as much as he was just trying to get him to shut up and leave me the hell alone.
2 weeks ago, somebody pulled a gun on Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson hugged him.
This is an odd story. So this is what we know. TMZ Sports got a hold of a video which shows Mike Tyson punching a guy in the face multiple times. And this was on a JetBlue flight from San Francisco to Florida. Do we know which airport in Florida where he was headed?
I haven't seen that yet. I mean, Miami, Orlando, here in Tampa. Who knows?
I don't know if JetBlue has a nonstop from SFO to TPA.
Let me look at the JetBlue schedule. I bet you I could figure it out.
I'm guessing San Francisco. It's going to be San Francisco, Orlando, or San Francisco, Miami, or Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, cool.
I think Miami because he was headed to Miami Beach for a cannabis conference.
Oh, of course he was. Really?
That's what it says, according to Local 10.
He's like a cannabis bazillionaire.
Oh, jeez. All right, so here's the deal. Sources told TMZ Sports that the guy was intoxicated, so why did they let this guy on the JetBlue flight to begin with? The guy must have gotten, all liquored up in the airport bar, gets on the JetBlue flight. The incident happens even before the plane pushes back. And sources are saying the guy was extremely intoxicated and would not stop provoking Mike Tyson, who was sitting in the row ahead of him. The witness said that Tyson was asked if he would take a selfie with the guy, and apparently
he did.
He did. But then the guy kept bugging Tyson.
Yeah, he was drunk, right?
And then Tyson was like, hey, dude, enough. All right, I took the picture.
I took the picture. That's enough. I took the selfie, and now I just want you to leave me alone on the flight here. Just leave me alone.
So Mike Tyson is getting just pissed off by this guy, and then Tyson had enough. Said, listen, dude, I need some space. And then the guy was still up in Tyson's grill and bugging him. And that's when apparently Mike Tyson starts wailing on his face.
Isn't that the last person you ever want to talk trash to? The most destructive boxer on earth.
I'd say so. And then pictures show the guy allegedly all bloodied on his forehead. He's got a torn shirt.
Yeah, but the scratches on his right side of his head, and it looked like Mike Tyson was fake punching him on the left side. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, Kron 4, KRON Television, they try to get a hold of the San Francisco International Airport and the SFO police, but they didn't hear back. Tyson was in San Francisco for 420 festivities. So you're telling me he was then getting on a plane to Miami for additional 420 activities?
I don't know if he was coming to the conference or going, or coming, leaving or going or what, but a cannabis conference was involved.
Mike Tyson said he'd be live and smoking at Hippie Hill in Golden Gate Park to promote a new social media app, according to the press
release. Tough gig.
But apparently, neither Mike Tyson nor the guy wanted to press charges, or
So the guy spoke with police, but he's been uncooperative in the investigation.
So what did
so
Mike,
far.
did Mike Tyson say?
Hey, listen, man, I tell you what, you don't make a big deal out of this. I'll give you some money. I'll give you some marijuana.
Hell yeah. And then I'll stomp on your testicles.
I'll give you some bud.
I don't think Mike talked to the guy at all because he left the plane. That guy didn't make the flight.
And I'm on Ambien to keep me from killing you.
It's Zoloft.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zoloft.
I'm on the Zoloft.
Do we have that audio bite? Is that Mike Tyson audio bite in the system?
Yeah, I'm on the Zoloft to keep me from killing y'all.
Yeah, he did a press conference like, I don't know, 15 years ago, and he says to a reporter, I'm on Zoloft to keep me from killing you.
And then I said, I'm going to stomp on your son's testicles.
My God. All right, hang on. I got to give out the Money Machine word here quickly. It's the MJ Money Machine, of course, and this hour's word is flip. Dip trip. Flip Fantasia. All right, this hour's word is flip, F-L-I-P. Text it nationwide to 45911 before 8:15, quarter after, for a shot at $500 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app, and if you do that, you could win an extra $10,000 on Q105. All right, so flip, text it nationwide, 45911. Good luck from the MJ Morning Show.
You want to talk about a guy who at one time was really fearsome that has now kind of completely changed his image.
Yeah.
It's Mike Tyson, and people walk up to him. He takes pictures. He's very good with people.
Punches a guy repeatedly in the face on a JetBlue flight at San Francisco.
This wasn't unprovoked. How many times do you need to tell a drunk guy behind you, stop talking in my ear? What happened was Mike was leaning in his chair, and the guys behind him talking into the crack of the chair. This guy's... And then Mike's people says they threw a water bottle at him. This guy's really being a jerk to Mike.
So the guy behind Mike threw a water bottle at him?
According to Mike's people.
Well, that would be a battery right there.
Then, so how much is Mike going to... How many times do you have to tell a man to shut up?
All right, so Coop, what's the audio that we have? I've got 3 audio bites here. I saw the video last night. What's the best clip here?
Play the one from the friend recording first. Because that shows the before and after, and then there's another clip. It's shorter, but it's him pummeling.
All right, so I'm
Those
playing
are the two that we have.
I'll play the longer one first, right?
Yeah, play the longer one first.
All right, here we go.
George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms.
Wait, Mike Tyson tried to give him some shrooms?
I don't know. This is just commentary from a guy the row over.
This is audio on the video that the guy's like videoing this in the JetBlue cabin.
You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. This crazy as fuck.
He should have never gave you his money.
JetBlue, net flight. My boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson.
So it doesn't...
From that way. Yeah, he got up.
He got bleeped up.
I asked for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
And then the guy with the bloodied face, and he's all scratched up and bloodied, and he's just like sitting in his... It looks like the JetBlue business class seat, because didn't JetBlue, they've added business class on some of their flights. And the guy's like sitting in the seat making funny faces. After Mike Tyson wails on his face, the guy's making faces at the camera of the guy shooting the video.
Is there a video of Mike laying punches on the guy?
Yeah, that's right here. All right, here's that audio. Listen to this.
Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do some horse, man.
So you can actually hear like some slamming.
Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do some horse, man.
Imagine how many times Mike Tyson's been like challenged by stupid drunk people. I mean, it's constant probably for him.
Well, there was actually a warning post that he posted on Facebook about a couple years ago.
Oh, is this what you sent Fester?
Yeah, this is very telling about Mike's demeanor.
Oh my God.
And he's absolutely right.
When did he post this on Twitter?
This was July. No, this was on Facebook.
On Facebook.
July of 2020.
July of 2020, so almost 2 years ago, Mike Tyson posts a picture of himself with a caption that reads, "Social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it."
Oh, wow. That was fortuitous.
My God.
He's right. There's a bunch of really brave internet trolls who've never been punched.
This is a very strange story. And then, like, the media can't seem to get a bunch of information from the police, and the plane just took off as normal after Mike Tyson wails on a guy's face right in the middle of the airplane cabin on JetBlue.
So the guy is not really cooperating with police.
I mean, like I said, look at the guy's picture. His face, he's on jet red. He's got blood coming down his face. Jet red.
He must have been getting his head slammed against the chair or something.
I'm telling you, this is just odd. This is just strange stuff. All right, how much time does DJ Yuckface need to get ready, or is it?
I mean, just a couple minutes, a minute.
A minute to get ready?
60 seconds? Well, he has an intro he would like you to play for him before he comes in the studio as well.
Okay, all right.
Well, so it's up to you. Whatever. He's in the green room.
All right, hold on, folks. Froggy's new act, DJ Yuckface, is going to perform in a matter of moments. This is a debut, world premiere. Get to that in a minute. Did you hear me mention the baby naming for $10,000?
Yeah, what's that about?
Okay,
you can't come up with your own name?
You didn't tell us how much they charged.
Oh, I didn't say?
No.
You said you'd never believe how much they charged. And now that I know it's $10,000.
$10,000.
That's ludicrous.
I saw an item
Which is a good baby name.
Ludicrous. I saw a story. Person says that they're a professional baby namer and that rich parents will pay this person $10,000 to name their baby.
I'll name your baby for $5,000.
I'll do it for $10. What
right.
the hell?
All right, $10 it seems a little tedious.
I named Kelly Ring's first baby boy Lurch.
That's right.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly Ring from Fox 13, who's set to retire next month, right in the middle of May sweeps, I believe. Kelly, when she gave birth to her first baby, a boy, we named him Baby Lurch.
So cute.
It is. And then they changed it to, like, I don't know, Clark or something.
Lurch is so much better.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, this woman, Taylor Humphrey, 33, has helped name more than 100 babies since 2020 and has raked in tens of thousands of dollars. Some will pay her $10,000 to name the baby.
Okay, let's hear a baby name that she's come up with that's so worth $10,000.
All right, for $10,000, I'll name this child George.
Last one was Camucula.
Whoa. All right, Camucula.
Yeah.
For real?
No, I just made that up. That's good.
Do they have a list?
That's a good name, though.
I want to hear some.
I would pay $10,000 for Camucula.
Our next intern is named Camucula.
That's awfully wordy.
No, she says that some panicked parents have paid up to $10,000 so that this Taylor Humphrey can help them pick a name.
What kind of wuss rich parents are out there?
Well, that's the point. How lazy, how incompetent do you have to be to not be able to name your baby? And you got to pay some baby consultant $10,000 to name your baby.
There's this thing called Google where you can type in baby names and get some ideas.
Fester, go type in I need a baby name. See what happens.
Google.
There's all kinds of websites for that.
And she doesn't have any children herself. I remember when Michelle was pregnant, we were like going to Barnes & Noble and buying, this is before Amazon.
The books?
Yeah, we were going to buy baby name books. Like, I don't know why. But
we tried to go simple.
Yeah. So, I mean, is that silly?
All right, there's legitimately a website named babynames.com.
Yeah, of course there is.
Just go to it and pick just scroll through the alphabet. If you like say your last name is a B, and you want it to be alliterative, go look in the B's and see what you like.
And when you named your kids, you were like dropping acid, right?
Yeah, I was dropping acid when I came up with Daviana.
Yes. Wow.
No, that's a beautiful name.
It is beautiful.
She was dropping acid when she got pregnant.
Well, that's of course true.
And Daviana, last Sunday, Easter Sunday.
My kids ate so much candy on Sunday, they were shaking.
All right. This is crazy. I mean, you got to be a real imbitard to pay somebody $10,000 to help you name your baby. I mean, that's the epitome of being a loser. I don't care if you're worth millions of dollars.
It's if you have $10,000 to spend on that, and you can't come up with a name yourself, something's not meshing here.
That is pathetic is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm on this baby name site.
Yeah.
I'm into E's only because Roxanne has a child named Evelyn.
Yeah.
And these are some of the dumbest names I've ever heard in my life. And I can't believe there's actually people with these names.
Hold on. Elaxi? E-L-A-X-I?
Elephantheria?
Okay, I just thought of something.
Elephantheria.
There's
Elephantheria is a name that's on the list here.
7 billion plus people on this planet, and there's someone named Elephantheria?
How about Erytheria?
Right? Exactly. These are I'm just scrolling through names.
Is there a Lamangelo?
Hold on. Ekavali. E-K-A-V-A-L-I. Yes, that'll be $10,000. Your kid's name is Ekavali.
Do you think that, okay, think about the age
Your
of
kid's name is Plug.
Okay, this kid's name sounds like a disease here. Eleutheria.
Oh, my God.
You know what? I once had a blockage in my eleutheria.
Yes.
And I had to go to the urologist.
Yeah, you got to clear that out. You don't want that to
grow. Brother diphtheria?
I'm sorry. Roxanne, what were you going to say?
Okay, I have a theory. Think about the age of people, and Coop, no offense to this, all right, but the age of people who are having children now, they've grown up with the internet. And, some people say that makes you a little less creative because you don't have to think about something. You just type it in your phone. So maybe it's this generation that can't come up with their own baby names. Coop, would you be able to come up with a baby name?
No, but you guys took all the normal names, so we have to use the weird ones.
Oh, okay. That
If
makes
you think
sense.
about it like that, it makes more sense.
Gotcha.
Kyle.
All right.
Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8:12 on the MJ Morning Show, and it is time.
Attention, please. If dancing is not your thing, please step aside. The next DJ act will take you to another level of happiness. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yuckface.
MJ, I have no idea what this is.
This is the intro for.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, my God.
All right, hold on. Oh, my God.
Froggy is just.
How's it going, mate? How's it going?
Froggy has just walked in as DJ Yuckface.
Nice to be here. My name is DJ Yuckface.
And Froggy has a black wig covering his whole face.
Let me get my sun specs on. I can't play without my sun specs.
So DJ Yuckface, Froggy's new act, is
good to be here, Ben. It's good to be here in America.
Is British, and you're from Manchester, right?
That's right. I'm from Manchester. Go United. Go Red.
Man U.
Glory, glory, Man United. Who's this fat mess? I don't kick my keys.
I'll kick your keyboard.
Don't kick my keys.
I Fester, don't kick his keyboard.
What are you doing, brother?
Attitude.
What are you doing, mate?
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Kick my keys again.
I'll kick it.
Hey, stop kicking his keyboard.
I'll kick it.
Fester, stop kicking DJ Yuckface's keyboard.
Sorry.
All right.
I don't think it's working
I
now.
love Yuckface's logo.
Hold on.
Is his logo
Let me
on his
hear
shirt?
it. Let me hear it. Is it playing?
Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need you to feed in the samples into my machine here.
All right. Are we ready?
Could you just give me a feed? Feed me in some of the samples. I'm gonna do this live.
Yeah.
All right. You
All right.
ready?
All right, I'm ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Yuckface.
Let's go, mate.
Shaking.
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 Roxanne shaking.
You work with some weird people.
I'm for meth.
You work with some weird people.
Crank it up, mate. Put your hands in the air.
Weird people.
I prefer Matt.
You work with some weird people.
Here we go.
Dude! Hey, stop it! Dude, stop! Dude, stop! Stop it! Stop!
We're shaking, mate. We're shaking, mate.
Hold on.
We're shaking, mate.
Hold on. Stop. We have to explain what just happened,
Oh, my
MJ.
God!
Shut up, mate. Turn it up.
MJ, MJ, Froggy just doused the entire radio studio.
Silly string.
Oh my God!
Here we go.
This smells rancid.
Crank it
Oh
up.
my!
Here we go.
Froggy has just doused the whole studio with silly string, and
Crank it up, DJ Yuckface.
It's not even the real silly string. Stop spraying the silly string. Knock it off.
Stop the whole thing.
All right.
Stop the whole thing.
I'm almost done, mate.
I just shut it
What
off.
happened to my machine?
You're going to knock us off the air, you moron.
What happened to my bloody machine?
Right. Look, MJ, there's silly string hanging from the lights behind you.
What happened to my bloody machine, mate?
There's silly string on my coffee.
All over.
Dude,
It does
you've got silly. You know what? It's not real silly string. This is some knockoff off-brand, and it's more liquefied.
Oh, I thought these were
it melts.
And it's all in the equipment.
These were supposed to be baby horns.
I've got silly string in all the. Are we still on the air?
We are, but
I can't believe you stopped my song mid-track.
Dude, Froggy, you just
Who's
sprayed.
Who is Froggy, mate?
Okay.
Damn it. You got
DJ
it.
Yuckface, you're going to be cleaning the studio for hours.
No, listen
The
here.
whole studio is covered with
You guys ruined my song.
MJ, you got some on your head.
It's in my hair.
In your hair.
It's the listeners. They probably want to hear the rest of the song.
It's on the cameras.
You ruined it. Damn it all.
My God.
My machine doesn't. Oh, it works. It works.
All right.
Froggy, dude.
I don't even know what to do.
I don't know who Froggy is, mate.
This whole room has silly string
And
everywhere.
but-
My name is DJ Yuckface.
This stuff stinks like it's like some putrid chemical.
yeah,
It
I
does
think
smell.
it does have poison in it.
It does smell a little bit.
This is
All right.
what Union Carbide did to Bhopal.
So, when
my
I was at
God.
Walmart yesterday, this was the cheapest of the silly
Yeah, I
string.
think
Dude, this is off-brand menace string.
Yeah, I
this,
think it's-
first of all, it reeks. It smells like a caustic cancer-causing chemical.
I think it's used dental floss.
What about my song?
Dude, it's over. You've
Yeah,
just.
I mean,
No.
dude,
no,
I worked on that song tirelessly.
okay.
You better put it on the internet at least.
All right.
dude, you've ruined my.
I'm getting texts right now. I want to hear the rest of the song, Yuckface.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of texts like that.
People want to hear the rest. Read the text out.
Listen, okay.
This is a bunch of.
Yuck.
This doesn't happen in Manchester.
Okay. Yuckface.
This doesn't happen in England.
Yuckface, listen, we just need a couple of seconds to regroup here because you just trashed the entire studio.
Well, there's string and there's liquid inside the control room.
There's no liquid in
but
silly string.
You've
mate.
got the crap inside the little faders that make the audio go up and down here.
That's it. Doesn't matter. No.
You know, knock us off the air here. I'm picking out stuff all over the place.
I don't see how we clean the studio up in.
My
less
name
than
is
3.
Yuckface, by the way.
Yeah. Now we have
Be sure. I'm going to put that online. All right? All right?
You know what? Even though the song ridiculed me, I like it kind of.
There was a minute left in the song. What was left on the song?
Oh,
that,
my God. A bunch of banging drops and banging hits, mate. Why do I sound Australian?
MJ, you know what the kick in the head is?
What?
The song is about Roxanne, and virtually none of the silly string made it to Roxanne.
I'm not going to ruin her lovely hair.
I eclipsed her.
I mean,
Yeah, you did.
I took the brunt
Jupiter
of it.
took it.
Look how many people are calling up saying, play the rest of Yuckface's song. Look at this.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of those.
Coop,
All
can
right.
you fast forward it? I don't want to play the all.
You know what? I don't want to play anymore.
Can you fast forward it
I
to?
have MJ Buzzkill. Let him finish.
I
Need the
don't
rest of the
wanna play
song.
anymore.
I shut the song off with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Can you play the last minute and 10 seconds, Coop?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Did you get it from the first breakdown? You guys are ruining my. I'm never going to make it in America.
Is this his American debut?
Dude, you better
Please.
clean this crap up, Froggy.
It's got the roadies for that.
And you didn't use high quality silly string.
We
you didn't,
have
you didn't-
roadies.
You didn't use the name brand stuff. You used some off brand Chinese crap that I'm probably getting cancer right now from this stuff.
All Americans this much of the bitches.
Who's that character from the Addams Family with the hair?
Uncle Fester.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Uncle
no,
Fester?
no, I'm
Fester's
sorry.
one with
No,
no
without
hair.
the hair. No, it's Cousin It.
Cousin It. That's what Froggy looks like with the hair in front of his face.
Who is this buffoon calling me Froggy
All
again?
right, listen, I got to move on. Do you have the last minute and 10 seconds?
I do, yeah.
All right, folks, I'm sorry. Here's the last minute and 10 seconds of Froggy's DJ Yuckface. Go.
I prefer meth. I'd prefer meth. I'd prefer meth.
I prefer meth.
DJ Yuckface just absolutely hosed MJ.
He just hosed me again.
One more breakdown, mate.
I want nothing to do with this. I want nothing. This is awful. Get in the camera.
Is this crap over yet? How much left? How much is left?
This is awful.
13 seconds.
Just stop it. This is really bad.
He just sprayed me again.
All right.
Thank you.
DJ Yuckface.
My name is DJ Yuckface.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to add an F to that.
I just got Roxanne with some silly string.
All right.
What'd you call me?
Yeah.
DJ.
I'd like to.
All right. Look at this string hanging from the ceiling. This whole studio is trash, Froggy.
It looks like a stalactite.
It does. Or is it a stalagmite?
Fester, can you get some additional video of what Froggy? You're going to have to shoot some of this.
Oh, man.
Because our stationary cameras for MJTV do not really capture the absolute destruction of this studio.
That was a fantastic performance. Thanks for letting me play live. I really appreciate it. Let me get my...
What was that?
I just dropped my bloody keyboard.
Was that the keyboard?
I think it's bloody broken.
He dropped his keyboard on the ground.
Son of a bitch.
All right, stop. All right, Froggy, stop.
Thanks for letting me play, guys. It's been fun. My name is DJ Yuckface. Maybe next week I could do a song about Festa.
All right, listen, Froggy. If you
With smoke bombs.
Hey, Froggy, if you think you're blowing out of here at 9:55 and by
Froggy's got a meeting.
And by 9:56, if you think you're going to be on the Howard Franklin back to Carrollwood,
Froggy's got a meeting.
Yeah, you're going to be cleaning up the studio till like probably 2:00 this afternoon. You better call Kim and tell her you're not coming home. This place is a disaster, and you're cleaning up the flipping studio.
We need zero res.
Anybody who wants that song, just message me. I don't have an email, but yuckface.com.
Yuckface.com.
It is .com here. It's not .uk like it is.
You could go there.
.co.uk.co or whatever it is.
On second thought, don't go to yuckface.com. We don't know what's there. We don't know what's there. Don't go in there, people.
God.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
Can you play maybe my outro?
I'm not playing any outro. No.
Attention, please.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yuckface is out. Yuckface is out. Drop my bloody piano again.
Stop it.
I'm dropping this bloody thing.
All
right, have a good one, mate.
All right, goodbye.
He's a mess.
Goodbye. What a mess.
Seriously, this studio is trash.
This place is disaster zone.
All right.
You keep, but you know what, MJ? You keep saying it. You keep saying the studio just needs to go. I think we just sent it somewhere with all the silly strings.
I had to pick up. Look at this. I had to pick up all of the string was all inside of the control board here and everything. Which listen, I'd love to beat this thing with a sledgehammer anyway, because it's 10 years past its prime anyway. But all right.
That was something.
Oh my God.
Hey, what'd you guys think of Yuckface?
Oh yeah, here, Froggy. How you
Just
doing,
came
man?
back. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, you missed Yuckface, huh?
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, he's wearing his Yuckface shirt still. Hey, all right, moving along.
How about that yuck, huh?
Hey, Froggy, I'm glad you're back in the room. But listen, you got a lot of cleaning up to do.
What happened? What is all this?
Oh my God, what happened to the studio?
Dude.
Place is a wreck.
All right, so listen, everybody listening right now, you have to go to YouTube, MJTV. The whole show will be posted up later. I'm sure this will be one of the segments that we isolate.
Yeah. You're going to want to watch later on. You want to go to mjmorningshow.com and see what the hell just happened in this studio. It was absolute pandemonium. It was chaos. All right, Froggy, I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
Did you see that Cruz had a battle of fire at a marijuana dispensary in Clearwater?
I'm a customer of Move. It's one of my favorite places.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They have a nice little easy express lane.
Crews were battling a fire at Move Medical Cannabis Dispensary on U.S. Highway 19. Clearwater Fire and Rescue responded yesterday. We don't know what caused the fire yet. I have not seen an update on the extent of the damage. But let me ask you a question. If you've got a marijuana dispensary that is on fire, do you just show up to the scene and start breathing in?
That's all you do.
Absolutely.
What is that? I mean, do the firefighters, are they wearing
Everybody's high.
Are they wearing their face masks with their oxygen tanks, or are they getting high?
You would think that just from, it's almost like an old comedy sketch where, there's a plant farm on fire and they all show up and they're like, I want cookies.
It's like a Cheech and Chong movie.
Exactly. It's almost kind of cliche, but geez, I'm sure they're getting high off it. They got good stuff there.
I mean, when you got the need for weed and this place is on fire, you just pull off of US 19. You just stay behind the fire line there, but you just start breathing in. I mean, if you got a medical marijuana dispensary that's on fire, man, there's got to be a potential, a contact high or whatever you call it, right?
Absolutely.
So you purchased from Move Dispensary?
Yeah, they're great. Easy. I like them because they have a nice express pickup lane. It's real quick.
What, so you drive through to get your marijuana?
Yeah, they have drive-through too.
So it's like you're driving through to get like some chicken tenders from PDQ, but you're picking up bud?
That's it.
Oh, do they have like a speaker where it's like, welcome to Marijuana Depot. Watch your order, please.
They'll also deliver it to you. So
really?
Yeah. Uber. I'd like a large Maui Wowie.
I think there's people who work here who get it delivered here.
Why don't you have some of your medical marijuana delivered to the show one morning?
All right.
And then you hit the delivery guy with silly string in the face.
Wait, I can't believe all this.
This is some really crappy silly string. This is nasty.
The smell.
The smell.
I told Fetcher to buy the high quality stuff, and of course he didn't.
It is not. It's all like wet and liquidy. This is like Chinese knockoff silly string.
This is the worst silly string in the world.
Instead of like the real stuff, which wouldn't damage the equipment.
Let me see the can.
And stain my shirt.
Yeah, I think eventually silly string gets a little drier, but this is very
very flammable too.
Moist silly string.
I got two more marijuana stories today. Former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Did you see Antonio Brown smoking a foot-long blunt yesterday on 420?
2 days ago?
Dude, what is today? Today's the 22nd. All right, so 2 days ago.
They sell those like super novelty joints that are like 4 feet long.
But are they all weed?
Yeah. It's just a complete waste.
Antonio Brown on 420 was smoking a foot-long blunt before performing his new rap album.
I want to hear this album.
He was out in Los Angeles on Wednesday at a local dispensary as rapper Gunna. Oh, is that his rapper name? He's Gunna?
That's a pretty good rapper name.
Gunna, G-U-N-N-A, Gunna.
Gunna what?
I'm going to take my shirt off and I'm going to run through the end zone and leave the Meadowlands in the middle of a Bucs game. That's what he's going to do. Gunna. He's going to flip the bird to everyone. Anyway, this video of him smoking this giant blunt. My God. Hey, send them up to the big fire at the Move Medical Marijuana Dispensary on US 19 in Clearwater.
Hell, he might have caused it for all we know.
And then did you see 500 pounds of weed crashed onto a highway in Missouri?
All in one package?
Yeah. You know what? This happened on 420, actually. 3-car crash, Missouri highway, 500 pounds of marijuana strewn all across the interstate. According to the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Luckily, no one was injured. Happened on I-70 in central Missouri's Callaway County. A pickup truck carrying the weed swerved to avoid an initial crash, leading to a chain reaction with 2 tractor trailers. The larger truck survived the crash with repairable damage. The pickup truck totaled, and 500 pounds of weed all over Interstate 70.
Oh.
The cops were happy to joke about the weed, but recreational marijuana remains illegal in Missouri. Two men, David Mora Navarro and Victor Gonzalez Acosta. What if that's Jim Acosta's brother from CNN?
It is.
Arrested and charged with drug trafficking. You imagine? You got 500 pounds of pot in a pickup truck, and you crash, and talk about the worst thing that could happen.
The worst.
And it's strewn, 500 pounds of weed strewn all over the interstate. Yeah, kind of blew your cover there, guys. A passenger was also transported to the hospital with moderate injuries. But the two guys arrested, charged with drug trafficking, and then Acosta was charged with reckless driving. So that's our marijuana story. Oh, you want to hear something sad? This is sort of
I'm dying to hear something sad.
Hold on. Well, hold on. It's not. Oh, God, I'm touching the silly string, and oh my God, this liquid is. Look at my hands on MJ TV.
Look, MJ, it's everywhere.
Look at this.
Man, this guy's
folks,
out of control.
Look. Do you have this? There is like some kind of caustic chemical coming out.
Look at Fester's. Look at Fester's.
God, my hands are burning.
Look at Fester's coffee.
Hold on, go get me some water. Get me some.
Your hands aren't burning.
My hand. I'm telling
seriously, after you touch it,
my hand is burning.
Here's water.
Is this water?
It's all water.
Oh my God, give me the trash.
Your hand's not burning.
No, it does.
My hand is burning.
No.
Yes, I just squeezed the silly string.
It's all water.
I'm telling you,
you got this chemical on
this
your.
This is some Chinese.
You better not sue Yuckface.
This is some Chinese carcinogenic.
We got. Whoever bought that silly string bought the cheapest.
Yeah,
that was you, Fester.
It was me. Yes, I didn't know
cut
he was
corners.
Oh my. Okay, I just
it's
poured
the AC. Is that bad?
I just poured a giant cup of Wawa water over.
MJ, I just realized I shot it up into the AC vents on accident.
Dude, it's hanging from everywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I can't believe we're still on the air. Hang on, let me check the air feed. Let me see if we're still on.
MJ, this is such a serious issue. Froggy he can't even comprehend the trouble he's in.
I am, but I didn't do it.
Yuckface is in so much trouble.
Yeah, Yuckface is already left, so I don't know.
All right, so you ready for this? Is not like you're gonna cry sad story. This is not like a puppy that got run over or something. All right, but this also opens up the question. Like, what would you do? Who's that guy on ABC?
John Quintentos?
John Quinones.
No, it's Quintentos, I think.
I'm John Quintentos.
I actually emceed an event with him, so I should.
It's John Quiznos, okay? Try my toasted sub.
What would you do?
I think it's John Quinones. From
Quinones.
So what is it?
Go.
It's Quinones.
John Quinones.
Whatever it is.
We met him several years ago when he did the big breaking dwarf throwing story.
No. That was
John.
that was another guy.
Was it from 2020?
That was John Stossel.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was John Stossel when Dave the Dwarf was dwarf tossed, and he did a whole story on that. I'm telling you, this is a gig. This is a story that maybe, what would you do next on ABC? A gas station owner was like on the verge of tears. This is a gas station owner. This is like a mom-pop gas station. He was undercharging for the gas for hours until somebody actually said, by the way, you're not going to believe this. Guy in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is East Tennessee. The guy apparently on the verge of tears after he had gas with the decimal point in the really, really, really wrong place.
All right, so how much was the gas supposed to be?
It was supposed to be, let me get the actual number here. It was supposed to be,
I got it.
You got it? Yeah, because I read it last night and it didn't print out. Do you have the story?
Premium gas is averaging $4.64 a gallon in Tennessee.
But what this guy did was he labeled the pump wrong, and he had it at 0.464 instead of 4.64.
So
I just wanted to get the exact number.
46 cents a gallon?
Yeah. So he had it like 46 cents a gallon. So the decimal, he had it in the wrong spot. So instead of 4.64 a gallon for the I guess the premium.
Yes.
This was the premium grade. Instead of 4.64, he had 0.464.
46 and a half cents.
Or whatever it was. And
who's the guy's crying about that? You got a deal.
No, the guy who did it.
The owner of the gas station.
How much money did he lose?
He lost like $4 a gallon, and apparently it was like this for 5 hours until an honest customer went in and said, "Hey, you got your gas in the wrong spot."
Who would do that?
Yeah, after the guy filled up for $5.64, he's like, I'm going to go tell this guy.
Should we go to the what would you do lines? I think we should go to phones on this. So, folks, you understand what happened? The gas should have been, do I have the number right? It was $4.49. I'm sorry. It was $4.49 a gallon, and he had it at .449.
Okay.
Or something to that. It was like almost 50 cents a gallon, where it should have been like $4.50 a gallon.
He was only charging 10% of the actual price of gas.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a deal.
And it happened for 5 hours, and people were just pumping and going, yeah! And finally, a woman goes in and says, sir, your gas pump is misset. It's wrong.
Look at it. Here's a picture of the pump.
Yep.
And it says 44 cents price per gallon.
Actually, it was .449. So 44, almost 45 cents a gallon. That I was looking for the actual numbers. The picture didn't print out on my story. I saw it on my screen last night, then I printed it out. But .449, which would be 44 cents and 9 tenths. 44 9 tenths cents. So 45 cents a gallon instead of $4.49 a gallon.
If some people didn't go in and tell him what was going on, maybe they just thought it was their lucky day and
No,
they
they
just
didn't.
happened to be.
There's nobody that would think that. The people knew that there was a mistake, and they're filling up their whole damn car, and it's what? It's like $6.
All right, so here's a Facebook post
Yeah.
from the guy who told the clerk.
Oh, so it was a man. All right.
Henry DeHart.
Oh, he has a big DeHart.
He writes on Facebook, "This is not to toot my own horn. I'm more sad for the owner of the gas station. I just stopped to fill up. When I went to pull the handle away, I was like, that's not right. I went inside, got the owner. There was a very difficult language barrier, and tried to explain that his premium fuel was off by a decimal point, and it was only 45 cents. He wasn't getting it. So I was like, print my receipt. I showed him I put 12 gallons into my car for $5.64. He ran back around to the counter, started poking at his screen, and he turned green. No one had told him for 5 hours.
Oh.
Moreover, a guy in line behind me actually got pissed at me. Although another lady was really sweet, again, not bragging, but I insisted I pay the difference because he had already taken such a beating this morning.
Wow.
What I find most frustrating about this is that this man who came to this country to start a life where they don't speak his native language, with the guts to own a small business, would get screwed over by people for half of a day. There's no telling how much money he lost today. He was on the verge of tears. I get it. Times are tough and gas is expensive, but nothing in this world is free. Someone ultimately is always footing the bill. How many people this morning thought it's my lucky day while this man was getting taken to the cleaners? It's not just in this instance, though. Everything gets paid for by someone. People have lost touch with this me.
All right.
Wow. Henry DeHart on his Facebook page. We ought to go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What would you do? You go to a gas station and the price is grossly mislabeled. And instead of it being $4.49 a gallon, they have it at .449. So 45 cents a gallon instead of $4.45 a gallon. All right, 800-990-1047. What would you do in this case? With John Quiotas on ABC. All right, 800-990-1047 is how you get in. 800-990-1047. I mean, I would tell the person. I wouldn't want to rip. The other thing is, are some of the people, once the story gets out, and this guy wrote this nice Facebook page post, you think some people are going to go back to the gas station and say, yeah, I got the gas I filled up the whole tank for $10, and it should have been Should have been, $70 or whatever,
I gotta say, MJ, once I pull into the gas station, I don't look at the price. I know what gas I'm getting. I put the card in, put the pump in, hit the button, and I don't really.
Oh, come on! So you fill up your whole gas guzzling 2004 Lincoln Town Car, and then you notice that the whole thing's filled up, and you paid $12.
What I'm saying is, I wouldn't notice until the end when I put the pump back
Well,
and
then,
see how much the bill
then
is.
do you go inside and say, "Hey, there's a grievous error here"?
Fester, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I probably don't.
Hey, Stan is in Lakeland. Hi, Stan. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Good morning, MJ and crew, a long-time listener. So, hey, I work for a fuel company. I can't give the name. But what happens is when you're executing a price change in these older locations, if you don't put that 9 at the end of the price, like, it's $4.29.9.
Yep.
If you don't put that 9 at the end, this is exactly what happens. Happened to me when I first started. It's very embarrassing. It lasted for about 2 hours. So that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, this guy for 5 hours apparently was giving away gas for $4 less a gallon than it should have been, which is amazing. Hey, buddy, Stan, thanks for being a long-time listener. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Love the show.
Thank you, Stan. Appreciate it. Let me grab Michelle in Brandon. Hey, Michelle, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Michelle. Your thoughts on the gas story?
Okay, to be totally honest, I would fill up. I may go inside, but I probably wouldn't. But I would definitely try to find a way to maybe pay it forward. Like, I was blessed today. Let me bless someone.
Yeah, and let him get the
I would
scam.
just consider it luck.
All right, it's not really luck when it's a human error. Somebody's getting hosed.
Yeah, and this guy who apparently is a small businessman, and he's out $4 a gallon for every single gallon, going on for 5 hours. I mean,
We've all had those mistakes though, where we mess up and it costs us. And this was just his time. We've all had that time.
This is his time.
All right, well, listen, if you want to justify it that way, I guess, listen, we all justify things certain ways. Thank you,
But
Michelle.
I do think everyone that benefited should try to pay it forward at least.
Well, it's a good idea, but I think they ought to pay restitution to the gas station guy.
Oh.
Thank you, Michelle. Let me grab Vicky in Lakeland. Hello, Vicky. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Good morning, y'all. So, yeah, I would go in and tell the clerk they make such a tiny portion of these gas stations, make such a tiny portion of the money on these gas sales. Their income comes from people coming in the store and getting the sodas and the chips and cookies and all that.
True.
So this man, I have no doubt, lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of income. And these oil companies, they're not going to cut him a break. So everybody that got gas in there needs to buck up, open their wallets, and pay it back to him. Pay it forward back to him.
Oh, yeah, listen, he owes the gas distributor, he owes them whatever the wholesale cost of that load of fuel was, and he owes them whatever that price is, and he needs to sell the gas, obviously, for more than what he paid for it. In this case, he's selling the gas for like $4 less a gallon than he paid for it, and that's got to hurt.
A lot of it's coming out of his pocket. And also, I want to mention the gentleman who did go in and report it, and you read his social media post about it. His last name is pronounced Dehart. It's Scottish. It's not Dehart. It's Dehart.
Dehart. Well,
excuse us.
Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate the correction. I always strive for operational pronunciation perfection here on the MJ Morning Slow. I'm sorry, show.
Yeah, I'm a little slow today.
Vicky, have a great one. A couple more calls, then we're going to move on. Jennifer is in Palm Harbor. Jennifer, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome.
Hi. I love that I can always call in to you guys.
It is our pleasure. Go ahead.
Well, I think I wouldn't necessarily be nice or mean. I would go in and tell them, but after I filled up my tank first.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You fill up your tank and then you say, hey, thanks for the cheap gas. Or do you make amends? You make restitution for the difference?
I don't know if I would do that or not because sometimes I need a...
I'm going to do the right thing and go in and tell them that I just got a whole load of gas cheaply. I'm not going to pay the real price, but I just thought I'd let you know that I just ripped you off.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine if that's what St.
Peter...
Peter...
somehow, so I would fill up my tank and still let him know that he made a mistake.
Wow. That's the good deed you're trying to get into heaven with.
That's kind of...
Well,
it's kind of... Jennifer, it's kind of half-assed. You realize that, right?
I I know, but I'm being honest, okay?
All right.
All right, Jennifer, thanks for the call. Phones are loaded on this. How about Lisa's in St. Louis? Lisa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, my husband and I, we would go in there, tell them. I can't imagine what this man, the money, that he's out. We would go in there and absolutely tell him. I would feel so bad for him. I couldn't screw this man over.
I'm looking at the picture now. Now, when I first told the story, I was having trouble getting the exact dollar amount because when I read the story last night, I had the pictures on my computer screen, and when I printed out, it didn't print out some of the stuff, and I grabbed the story this morning. I'm like, oh, where are all the numbers that I read last night when I did the story, when I read the story? And then finally, Fester found the item online. I'm looking at the actual image of the gas pump, and it's, when you look at the price per gallon, it's 0.449. So, I mean, I know that there are a lot of financially illiterate folks out there, but I'm thinking if I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, the 4 should be before the decimal point, and then after the decimal point represents the cents after the dollars. But, Lisa, I'm glad you're honest, and your husband would be honest as well. Now, that's on the radio right now, but you're saying that in a practical sense, you would also do the right thing.
I couldn't because I would be scared that it would come back to me somehow.
Oh, come on.
So I couldn't do it.
Look at
you
Froggy.
and your superstitions.
Yeah. You and your silly superstitions. All right. Hey, Lisa, thanks for listening. I guess you're an old Z1077 St. Louis listener.
Absolutely. Been listening for years.
Awesome. Thank you. And we got to get back on the air in St. Louis.
I miss St. Louis.
Absolutely.
That's what we got to do.
It hasn't been the same since you left.
I know. Listen, hey, Z1077 went downhill after we left. They never had anywhere near the success after we stopped the show. Lisa, thanks for the call. Same thing with FLZ. Tom in Riverview. Tom, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
How you doing, MJ?
I am well. Welcome.
Hey, the thing that I'm a pastor in the area, and I love your show and listen to it all the time. The thing that kind of gets me, though, is people are like, oh, man, I got blessed today, or God blessed me today with this money. And it really isn't like that. The guy had an unfortunate event, and they're like, oh, it's just a blessing. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. Of course I do. This guy's hardship should not be somebody else's blessing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's crazy. Now, would I tell him or not? I'm being honest. I want to say, oh, yeah, I would tell him, definitely. And I'm pretty sure I would after I filled up.
Well, wait a minute, you're a pastor.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said, right?
Are you really a pastor?
I am a pastor, but don't be judging me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa. Did you get did you get your pastor license from online or something?
I got it from the same school you got your broadcasting license from.
Oh my gosh, this is great content for your sermon on Sunday.
Yeah,
wow.
Then you're not a pastor.
I'm just saying, I'd love to have you guys.
This guy's great. This guy's a comedian. He's comic. I got stand-up comedy pastor here.
Today we're reading a verse from the book of Scam Artists. The time that Jesus didn't pay for the goblet of wine.
From the book of Wambokians.
Yes.
All right, thanks for the call, Pastor. Man, look at the phones. We've
That's the worst pastor ever.
He's not the worst pastor.
Pretty damn bad.
Oh, I like it.
He's a disaster pastor.
Disaster pastor.
It's funny.
Coming to Netflix.
Dude, that's a new character for you.
Disaster pastor?
You can get the whole collar thing going on and everything.
I'm a disaster
Yeah.
pastor. Come sit on my lap.
Can you order like the whole can you order the whole priest thing like on Amazon?
I have one.
Do you really?
I was a priest for Halloween a few years
All
ago.
right, Johnny's in Tampa. Hello, Johnny. Welcome.
Hey, MJ, how you doing, man? Long time listener.
Johnny, you ever have dreams about gladiators?
All right.
Was that Timmy? Maybe it was Timmy.
I don't know.
All right, Johnny, you're on the air. Go ahead.
That pastor right there, it just proves everything, okay? Like, how often in this world today do you actually get something either cheap or for free? So, I mean, when you go to this pump and you see, it's $4 cheaper, you fill up your tank, and you move on. You just go along your day. Me, in this whole entire lifetime, I've gotten maybe breaks a handful of times. This one, gas, the way it is now, I take it, move on, because you know what? at the end of the day, you're still going to bang your thumb with a hammer. So it's not like karma's going to come around and bite you in the butt. Somewhere along the way, it's going to bite you.
Yeah.
You just got to accept it and move on.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right, let me grab no more calls. Let me just clean out the board here.
They're exploding.
I know they're exploding. Phones won't stop. Tyler's in Bradenton. Hello, Tyler. MJ Morning Show. You're up.
Hey, how are you guys doing this morning? Thank you for taking my call. So the pastor, I'm still laughing about that one. Definitely not my pastor. That's
Yeah, right.
for sure.
The worst pastor ever. You go to Easter service and that
I
stooge.
like the title "Disaster Pastor." That's, if you guys go to Netflix with that, I'll definitely be a viewer. But guys, growing up, my family owned a gas station. I know what the bills looked like on our side. But more importantly, my car only takes premium fuel, and I knew that cost whenever I bought this car.
Yep.
I knew the cost associated with it. And so just to put it in perspective, it cost me $84 to fill up my tank every time I go.
What kind of car do you have?
Go there and fill up for $6.
What do you have? What kind of car needs the premium fuel?
BMW.
What series do you have?
M3.
Very nice. M3, awesome car.
Do they need it?
I love it. I
That
love
fuel?
It. Yeah, it only takes 93 octane.
Sweet.
Now you can try the cheap stuff, see what happens. But, hey, Tyler, thanks for the call. Have a great one. All right, two more. Nathan is in Tampa. Hello, Nathan. MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing well. Hurry up. I'm up against the clock.
I'm not sure what people are thinking, but I'm calling my mom, my grandma, my dad. I'm going to Home Depot. I'm getting a gas tank. I'm filling up the lawnmower. Hey, I'm taking...
All right, so the gas station, instead of $4.49 a gallon, the clerk makes a mistake, the owner makes a mistake, and it's $0.449 a gallon or 44 or 45 cents a gallon, and you're telling everyone about the cheap gas.
I'm calling the family. I'm calling the friends. I'm filling up water bottles. It's my lucky
My
day.
God, I tell you what, let me hold my wallet if you walk next to me. Thank you, buddy.
That's
All right,
honest, sir.
Last call, Taylor's in Ellington. Hello, Taylor. Welcome. You got the final say.
I know you're in a rush. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yep.
I'm probably going to go to hell, but I'm taking it and I'm going.
Oh my God.
And I'll repent for it the next day. I mean, I'm with the guy who said that karma, like you're going to get hit on the thumb with a hammer or whatever he said. I'm with him, something's going to happen anyways. Might as well take it and go, right?
Unbelievable. Thanks for the call.
Don't hammer anything at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Hopefully Taylor's not a man or a person of the Lord.
All right, we got an hour to go. We've got a lot of ground to cover. We've got a whole hour to go. I don't even have time to tease everything that's coming up. But, folks, you don't want to miss the next hour. We got a lot. One of the items that happened earlier today, and this works in perfectly because it's time for me to talk about Fields Motor Cars Mercedes-Benz. If you miss... Froggy, folks, if you missed it, Froggy made an absolute disaster of the studio. Froggy made a complete disaster of the studio with Silly String. with his little DJ. What was the name of it?
It was DJ Yuckface.
DJ Yuckface. If you missed what Froggy did, he performed the new little song as DJ Yuckface. He's got this new persona, some British DJ, playing little bits of Roxanne and mixing it into... Anyway, the act included spraying silly string all over the place, and the place is just a mess.
It's yucked up.
It is yucked up big time, and you're going to want to watch the video. Yeah, Coop.
That cleaning lady was not happy.
She is pissed.
Oh, yeah.
So Fester just found the cleaning lady for the Koger complex, brought her in here, and you should have seen her face. It's like she saw like the devil himself.
She's over here just shaking her head.
Yeah. And then Fester tried to get her to go on the air, and I think I heard her say, no. I don't think she wants to come on the air.
No comment.
Oh, my God. All right, so back over to Roxanne and Dig Dug. So I heard you in the hall saying, hey, don't be mad at me, but... And then I had to run back in the studio, so you obviously told him that we talked about the car wreck, right?
I did, and he's not mad at me, so that's fine.
So can I call him?
Yeah, you can call him.
All right, so folks...
I mean, he has to drop my children off at school, so I think he's probably... Just give him a minute or so.
So wait?
Just wait, like, a minute.
Okay, like just twiddle my thumbs for a minute?
Okay, while we're waiting, I just want to do a little PSA here.
Yeah.
I love all my texters. I do have one who's particularly harassing me today and is telling me what a terrible mother I am because I work. So,
whoa.
I kid you not.
Hold on a sec. All right,
Yes.
you got the MJ Morning Show. It's 9:02 here on a Friday. It's the final hour of the show today. And a texter is harassing you and telling you you're a horrible mother
Yes.
because you have a job on the radio and you work?
Yes, and some very nasty, rude stuff.
Really?
In addition to that, she's
Like-
also called me a gold digger. So
Hold on. Whoa.
Yeah.
How many texts has this person sent you this morning?
About 5 or 6.
All right, so read the text. I want to hear these.
Well, I just lost it. Some of them are too. She said you're a hoity-toity something, and I can't repeat the rest of it because it's very vulgar.
Did she call you a bitch?
No, she didn't call me a bitch. No. And then she said she has 2 teen children who she stays home with, and I need to spend more time with my children, which actually, working in radio gives me the opportunity to spend my day with my children when I get done and they're out of school. And so I had to block her. I blocked her.
You just blocked
Yep.
one of our texters.
Yes, I did. So if you text me and you make me mad, you will get blocked and all your fun goes away.
At 800-990-1047. And, of course, Roxanne is you are our textualist.
Yes, I am.
Along with the federal judge in downtown Tampa with the mask mandate. Yes. Mizell, is that her name? Mizell? All right, so you're our gatekeeper for the texts that come in, and you've just blocked a listener texter because she's harassing
And
you.
I've never blocked anybody.
Wait a minute.
Our texters are very nice.
And bring up the texts.
There's MJ right now as I'm speaking. There's so many rolling
that are
in.
rolling
I
in.
can't.
I got you.
can't
All
go
right.
back to it.
All
But
right.
it's like a Massachusetts number.
All right, so what else did she say?
She said I'm a gold digger. I'm hoity-toity. I'm a horrible mother because I work and I'm not with my children and I leave my children with strangers. What are you talking about? I leave my children something called school.
Yeah, well, your kids are with they're
with Doug.
You're with your fiance right now, who's
Yes.
the baby daddy.
Yes,
And then
exactly.
he takes them and drops them off at school while you're on the air.
And this is not the 1950s where women aren't allowed to work.
Okay.
Hey, woman, your place is in the kitchen. Woman, go make me some waffles.
Make me a chicken pot pie, Darlene.
Let go my ego, Lurleen.
I spoke to somebody recently, right? Now, listen,
Still people like that.
We meet hundreds and hundreds of people who listen to the show. And once in a
Well, I think it's more like thousands and thousands.
I physically meet.
Gotcha.
Hundreds of people. I haven't met 20,000 listeners. I haven't. Right. But I've met many hundreds of them. And a couple of months ago, I get a guy, and he was doing nothing but chirping and complaining. I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I like this. And I looked at him, and I was like...
So he's complaining about the show?
Yeah, listen. And I looked at him. I said, hey, thanks for giving us a shot. We're not for everybody. Good day.
What could he possibly not have liked?
Mostly the skrizzle stuff.
Well,
listen, not everyone is going to like what we do.
Hey, thanks for giving us a shot. God bless you. We're not for everybody. And if somebody's going to treat you like this, Roxanne, then
bye-bye.
I would want to fire this person as a listener to our program.
You're fired.
Well, it sounds like she did fire the listener
I did.
because she blocked the listener on the texting.
That's just blocking. This person's listening right now, waiting to
And
get their
she
next...
watches us on
Okay.
the used to.
We should talk to her.
This person is fired. Ma'am, never listen to this program again.
You know, there's a theory.
Let's call her.
A third of the people in this world are going to love you no matter what you do. And a third of the people are never going to love you no matter what you do. And so you cater to that third. You try to be awesome and amazing every day to the third that's making a decision.
All right, I got to get to the list of banned Florida license plates. I had Festa go through 36 pages and then highlight some of the best.
The state published like 650.
Yeah, of license plate requests that have been banned.
And some of them are a little similar, but and some of them are just ridiculous.
All right, first, though, let me call Dig Dug. Dig Dug is Roxanne's fiance who is in charge of the kids while Roxanne is doing morning drive radio with us. And, of course, Roxanne revealed that Dig Dug totaled his Mercedes on Dale Mabry yesterday, apparently.
Yeah, and I do want to do a announcement that we always make fun of Doug for taking trips to go away without me because I help him live his best life, and he lets me live my best life by hanging out with you guys. So thank you.
And unbelievably, folks, if you missed it.
Hello?
Hey, Doug, hold on one sec. We're live. If you missed it, you can go back and listen to the podcast or watch MJTV because a witness that saw the crash actually called up and said, oh, Mercedes dump truck, Dale Mabry? Oh, I saw that. A witness actually called up that saw it. Hey, Doug, folks, is on the line. This is Dig Doug. This is Roxanne's perpetual fiance. Doug, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, guys.
All right, so yeah, what the hell happened to your car yesterday? What happened on Dale Mabry and Kennedy?
Tell you what, it was quite a scene. You guys must have been talking about it because I had people calling me, making sure I'm okay.
Yeah.
Wondering what hospital.
Well, tell. Well, you walked away apparently, and I don't know if you heard about it, but I called Gary Gordon, and of course, Gary Gordon is the general manager of Fields BMW as well as Fields Motor Cars, Mercedes-Benz, and Gary can get you all hooked up with a new Mercedes, whatever you want.
No, 100% gonna probably have to do that. But I tell you what, it was interesting because I was coming home from work. It's about 4:30, so I'm going north on Dale Mabry, right at Kennedy, which is that's the epicenter of Tampa traffic. And I go to, there was an opening to go left into the turn lane, and a dump truck driver, he was letting me over, and it was one of those things. So he lets me in, but unbeknownst to me, he had dozed off or was on his phone, and then I go in front of him, and then he gunned it, crashed into me, lifted my car up in the air, and pushed me into some other poor lady's car.
Oh my God!
So we took out 3 full lanes of traffic on Dale Mabry. There was only half a lane open
At 4:30 in the afternoon yesterday. So that, folks, if you got stuck in Dale Mabry traffic, and it's not just northbound, because that's going to clog up everything with all the looky-loos and everything.
Kathy's traffic report in the afternoon probably talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And we got an accident at Dale Mabry and Kennedy. Some bonehead on Mercedes smashed into a dump truck. Oh, it's Dig Dug.
No, it was the dump truck smashed into the Mercedes.
All right, so hold on. The most important thing, Dig Dug, is what did the cops say? Were you issued a citation?
No, God, no. The cop was first of all, the cop was furious that he had to deal with the traffic, so he had to get us all over and.
Oh man!
Yeah.
All right, so it was the dump truck's fault, right?
Yeah. Here's the best part of it is that I could totally see the gigantic MJ Morning Show billboard on Kennedy. So
at least you caused a traffic jam, right, where people could slow down and really get a good look at the billboard if they needed to.
I wanted as many people as possible to be isolated right in that spot to see the massive billboard.
All right, so wait a minute. What are you driving now if your Mercedes is totaled?
I got a friend of mine's a car dealer, so his lot was half a mile, so I just walked over and picked up one of his cars.
Gotcha. All right, so what model Mercedes were you driving?
The one I bought for Roxanne, the 350.
Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. So,
hey, is Davion in the car with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Dig Dug, I think it's a great testament that you were in a dump truck accident. Your vehicle was lifted up off the ground and hurled into another car, and you.
Well, I'm not going to sensationalize. I wasn't hurled, but I literally was. The dump truck picked me up,
right,
probably a good couple feet, and then pushed me into the other car.
Right.
And I'm like sandwiched.
All right, but listen, the bottom line is you're in a Mercedes-Benz. You walk away without a scratch.
Not one scratch on me.
Yeah. All right. So,
like, I asked him, I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you feeling okay this morning?" And you don't have any sort of like headache or anything.
All right, well, here's the deal. Gary Gordon is going to take care of you at Fields Motor Cars, Mercedes-Benz. So whatever you want, Doug, they'll get it for you, okay? And we'll get you an awesome deal.
Let's exploit this as far as we can. I mean, we got Fields Mercedes. We got the billboard on Kennedy and Del Mabry. Anything else?
Yeah, actually,
anything else my accident
we
can
do
help you guys out with?
We actually do, Doug. On line 5 is Kathy Davis, our afternoon traffic reporter and evening personality. Pick her up. She's on line 5.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey guys, good morning.
All right, did you report on the car accident at Dale Mabry and Kennedy yesterday?
I did, yes. That was a bad accident.
Guess what? It was Roxanne's fiance, Dig Dug, smashing into a dump truck.
Remember?
Oh no.
So you probably remember there was another accident right before, right by the LA Fitness there.
There was a couple bad accidents along Dale Mabry yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that it was Doug.
Yeah. No, it's everything's great. I mean, you know, the fact that you can get your car totaled by a dump truck and we're having a chuckle about it the next morning. That, you know, thank God.
Oh no. Well, as long as you're okay, right?
You guys want to continue your
Yeah, this is the Doug and Kathy show.
You guys want to have lunch later, or, you know?
Hey, check the ratings for today. I'm sure they're just skyrocketing.
Yeah,
Kathy.
through the roof with the Doug and Dig Dug and Kathy show. All right, guys, have a great weekend.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
All right, bye, Dig Dug.
Why does he
Thanks,
always
Kathy.
have to get off the phone first?
Yeah,
What's his deal?
I know.
He has a very small bladder, so he has to go. When he has to go, he has to go.
Yeah. All right, so we'll take care of him with Fields. We'll get him a new Mercedes, okay, Rox?
That's awesome.
And plus, listen, Fields is a great client sponsor of the show, so we'll get Doug all hooked up. How much time do this show? This has been a weird show today.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But things were kind of on track until you wrecked the studio.
MJ,
and then Fester, you bring the cleaning lady in, and it looked like she was at like some Santeria religious, like some kind of spooky deal, and she saw a ghost come out of a chicken butt or something.
Okay, that's not too far from the truth.
It looked like she was about to quit.
That's what?
Looks like she was going to quit.
Are you all right?
You talk about what a crazy show this, and then you say the weirdest things.
I'm sorry.
A ghost came out of a chicken butt.
I don't know.
Yes.
Listen, the cleaning woman is a young Hispanic woman. Young Latina, and she looked in our studio what Froggy did to the place in horror. Like, I'm telling you, like she saw her dead grandmother coming out of the chicken butt.
So, yeah, grandma.
Our
abuelo.
The cleaning.
Abuela.
All right,
abuela.
We have a big problem.
Yes.
The cleaning lady refuses to do it.
Well, does she know it's her gig?
No, this isn't her gig. Her gig.
Then why'd you bug her?
Because I didn't know.
She cleans the toilets and empties the trash cans.
She does the common areas, the lobby area, the restrooms, and that's it.
She said, "Not my job."
She goes, no.
She did.
She spoke zero English.
Right.
I speak un poquito español.
Yes,
so
sí, señor.
Yeah. I was doing a very poor job of communicating.
El gordo.
So I brought her. Yeah, listen, our Spanish-speaking listeners are just rolling on the floor. Anyway, I bring her in here, and she walks me back up front, and through Google Translate, she said, essentially, you're in trouble because I'm not helping your fat ass. No, she goes, she goes, I can't do that. It's not what I'm here to do.
It's not her jurisdiction.
So we need to solicit Molly Maid or something, or
how about a zero res?
Well, I don't know.
It's not even that bad in here.
It's not that good, Froggy. Look at the ceiling.
This place is a mess. I've got silly string. the knockoff brand, and the little bits and pieces that have dried have broken off into the control panel here.
I've never seen silly string dry like this and get super
because
hard.
Fester bought the worst cancer-causing knockoff brand that's probably made at some kind of condemned factory in Guangzhou in China or something.
Good job, Fest.
How
Good
do
job.
we not have an MJ Morning Show budget?
This stuff was made in Dongfang, okay? I got to move along here. Hey, listen, how bad are things when a Seattle grocery store, how bad are things when a Seattle food store has to lock up the ice cream?
Wow.
You know, I've actually seen this before, and I put it up on my social media, and I'll discuss that in a second. You've seen, like, in drugstores, and we even have it here in the Tampa Bay area. There are drugstores that, listen, I've seen it at CVS. I think I've seen it at Walgreens, where there's certain expensive items that get locked up.
Yeah, like razors. I've seen it for baby formula.
Right.
Prilosec gets locked up.
Yeah, there are certain items that are expensive that get locked up behind the plexiglass, and you got to, like, push the button and it alerts somebody to come with the key to get your little item out of little drugstore jail, out of detention. So we've seen that. But how bad are things when you got to lock up the ice cream doors in the supermarket because there's so much ice cream pilferage?
Okay, are they stealing like the half-gallon tubs?
They're stealing everything. They're taking it. They got the Nutty Buddies. They're taking everything.
See, the Nutty Buddies, that's novelty ice cream that you can put in your pocket.
People
and
are
walk
shoving
out.
the Nutty Buddies down their pants. I'm like,
Hey.
let me introduce you to another Nutty Buddy. So this company is locking up their ice cream because people are stealing this stuff. By the way, this is the Capitol Hill neighborhood, the Capitol Hill area in Seattle is where this is happening. You know, you got issues all over the place. What about, was it San Francisco where, like, some Walgreens, didn't they close up because there was so much shoplifting? Wasn't there a guy that drove his bicycle through Walgreens in San Francisco and was, like, loading up the basket? He was just riding through the store and stealing and then riding the bike out?
Whoa, what are you going to do?
I mean, that's just crazy stuff.
That sounds more difficult than being on your feet.
Listen, in 2021, a Kroger shut down one of their neighborhood stores in the Seattle area because of all the, I guess, all the theft and all the problems that's going on here. And I guess this store was called QFC. So QFC, QFC store is a subsidiary of Kroger.
I have to
So
call them.
Kroger owns them, and they're locking up the ice cream. And that brings me to something else. Is I think I put it on my Instagram. I don't know how to search for it. I guess I could search for it. But in New York, Michelle and I would love to go to Patsy's. We've got our pizza list, and the original Patsy's at 117th and First Avenue in Harlem. Great, 1933 coal-fired oven. Great, pie. That and Juliana's and John's on Bleecker. Those are the great coal-fired places. Of course, Lombardi's, but they're hit and miss. Well, sometimes Patsy's can be hit and miss as well. But there's a Baskin-Robbins near Patsy's up in Harlem, and Michelle wanted to get a coffee. So it was one of those Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin-Robbins combos.
Yeah.
So we go in to get a cup of coffee for Michelle, and they've got a huge padlock and chain around the ice cream case. You know the little walk-up cases where you pull the handle?
Yeah.
And then you got the whole racks of ice cream?
Yeah.
They've got all the Baskin-Robbins ice cream inside the case, and there's a huge padlock with that giant, not like flimsy little chain that you'd hang a lamp from the ceiling with. I'm talking about, this was like serious chain that was shading the door shut because obviously people were walking in and just ripping off ice cream. That's when you know things are bad, when you got to lock up the freaking ice cream.
It's an issue, man. You can't be stealing the ice cream.
Sounds tough to steal ice cream. It's not like you can pop it in your pocket or nothing.
And then there's evidence, too. You have it all over your
Do you bring a Yeti cooler to keep the stuff frozen?
For real.
If you take the ice cream...
Yeah, they just stole the Yeti cooler from the Home Depot. Yeah, go ahead.
If you could jam the pint in your pocket, your body heat would soften it just enough. By the time you got to your car, it would be edible.
Yeah, the proper melt.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't realize that. You got to be patient. You know, when you open up ice cream, a lot of people just want to eat it right away. And no. You got to get that right melt zone for the ice cream.
Put it in the microwave.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Sometimes I do that. If I'm impatient, I just put it in the microwave for however.
What, the whole container?
Yeah, whatever. If you're going to eat the whole container.
But if you're not going to, then it refreezes. And don't put it in the microwave. Or the microwave for that point. All right, when we get back, folks, I've got the license plate list. I just want to do this before the weekend. I've been sitting on this thing for like 3 days. 36 pages of license plates not allowed by the state of Florida. I had Fester to go through all 36 pages and highlight the best.
Oh.
So hold on. We'll get to that and a whole lot more. I got a lot of loose ends. We got to do the latest on Johnnny Depp and Amber Heard. Did you? Oh.
My favorite.
All right. Do you have your list of the weird stuff?
Yes, of course I do.
All right, so all this is coming up next and a lot more. So don't move here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. All right, if you're hungry, we're talking about ice cream and... the legendary WRBQ FM Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM on your dial. MJ and the crew here on a Friday. Fester, Froggy, Roxanne, Coop, and the final chunk of the show. A lot of ground to cover. Made Fester. I asked Fester, and Fester, he didn't grumble too much. I said, hey, Fester, there are 36 pages of these license plates that the state of Florida will not allow you to get. These are banned Florida license plates. And did you look through a bunch of the ones that you gotta have to be? You have to be clever with the phonetics on them, or
yeah, a couple of them are really similar. They use the 1 in place of an I, or a 8 in place of the word 8.
All right, so the ones you highlighted, these are plates that are banned in Florida. Beat me one, BEAT, beat me one. You can't get crap box. Why can't you get crap box?
I don't think you can get crap anything on your plate.
By the way, this version is crap box where the O is a 0. Oh, you know what? I don't think there are O's.
Yeah, wouldn't that be confusing if there was...
You know what? I don't think on license plates there is an O in Florida, so you don't confuse the O with the 0. Yeah, I don't think we use O's.
That's dumb.
No, I think only zeros. I don't think we use O's.
That's stupid, O.
Yeah. Dumbass. You can't.
Unbelievable. Why not?
It's DUMASS. Ooh, the name
Dumas.
It's Dumas.
I'll always think of that.
The name is, yes, Mr. Dumbass. Mr. Dumbass. I'll tell you, Mr. Dumbass, I'm going to be the best employee you ever had. Mr. Dumbass, if you just give me the name is Dumas.
I'm real dumbass and dumbass material.
That was an A&W root beer commercial.
Good stuff.
That is funny. That's a great commercial. I say, you can't get farted? You can't get FARTD.
Nope.
No good in Florida. Miahoe, MIAHOE.
I like that one. That's cute.
Really?
Roxanne wants to get that in the back of her BMW.
You can't get nude life, NUDLIFE.
That's pretty ironic considering Florida.
Why can't you get that?
I mean, how come somebody at Caliente doesn't have that?
SHTKNG.
Kicking.
Oh, bleep kicking. you can't get bleep SHTKNG, which would be schnit kicking. All right, what else is on the list here? Oh, you can't get FK COVID.
Why?
Oh man, FK and then C0VID. You can't get that. We suck. You can't get we suck at a Florida license plate. Honky. H0NKY. You can't get that.
I know a bunch of honkies, and they're furious.
What else here? Listen, there are hundreds. There's how many are on here?
I mean, it was 600.
665 of banned Florida license plates. There's SHT Box 1. Oh, you can't get sucker. SUCKA. Why can't you get sucker?
That's what I wanted for my car, but they said no.
You can't get ecstasy.
Oh.
EC5TA5Y. Making the 5s S's. You can't get it. Not banned. Hose mad. HOE.
These are getting better and better.
Are you okay?
That one's good. That one's good.
HOE5?
It's HOESMAD. It's H0E. So hose mad.
Listen.
My hose mad.
Hose mad? She's pissed.
All right, you can't get MILFs, MILF 5,
boo.
or MILFs or MILF 5. You can't get. You can't get SHTSHW. What about Schnit Show? You can't get the bleep show. That's no good in Florida. OUTTAFX.
I'm out of blanks. I'm out of FXs to give.
Oh, I got you.
Some of these you really got to think of.
Yeah.
Then 69 LOL or L0L. You can't get boobs. B00B5 for boobs.
Aw.
BCKTFUP.
Back the bleep
up. DZZ nuts. Oh, D's.
Oh, yeah, we know what that is.
You can't
Come
get
on.
that.
DZZ.
H0LYSH. You can't get holy
bleep.
SH. Holy sh. You can't get that. All right, folks, these are banned Florida license plates. We're reading the actual list released by the Department of Motor Vehicles here in Tallahassee.
I love it.
PH0K0F.
Say that again.
Oh,
What was
man,
that?
I know what that is.
The PH makes an
Yeah,
F sound.
the Vietnamese stuff. Pho.
Yeah.
Pho. I can't say it.
Okay.
Oh, man. Ho-tram. H0ETRAM.
I mean, if you have a van full of them, I guess you are.
No, it's a tram. Is that what it was?
Yeah, everyone on the Ho-tram. You can't get white trash. WHT.
Boo.
TRASHH. TRASH. Can't get it.
No fun.
Anyway, these are pretty funny stuff. You can't get Ted Bundy. T. Bundy.
Who would get that?
They won't let you get T. Bundy.
Why not?
I don't know.
Somebody wants to name their kid.
Yeah,
Ted
you
Bundy.
can't get Killer. KLLER. You can't get that.
How about J.W. Gacy?
Yeah, really. What about Clown Killer?
I mean, these are pretty outrageous.
You can't get Bastard. BASTARD. What's wrong with that? Dime Ho. DIMEH0E. You can't get it.
I'm not even sure what that meant, but it
Yeah.
just was funny. A lot of people want ho on their license plate.
I like the ho ones. Those are funny.
You can't get BIGDIKN.
The end makes it pretty funny.
You can't get Ass Man. That was Kramer.
I know.
Kramer in Seinfeld.
The
Didn't he
Ass Man.
He had the Ass Man license plate. You cannot get ASSMANN in Florida. Effit. EFFIT. You can't get it. They won't let you. All right. Fester's pretty good, but how many good ones did you miss in here? I'm only reading the
I'm
high.
sure I missed dozens and dozens of other good ones. It was pretty hard to break them all down. I tried to find a couple on each page.
Yeah, you can't get Wet Spot.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You can't get FAAART either. That's an elongated one. You can't get doo-doo. Really? You can't get D00D00.
That's just childish.
What if that's your nickname?
You can't get Dr. Pooty. DRP00TY. You can't get Dr. Pooty.
Okay, that is Froggy's nickname.
Big Jugs. You can't get Big JUGS.
And that's Roxanne's. Okay, fine. And mine. Okay, great.
You can't get BLUBALL. All righty. You can't get Mr. Poop. Mr. P00P. You cannot get the Mr. Poop
Why
license
not?
plate.
What if you own a septic company? You
Did
can't-
somebody have to try these to get denied and they added him to the list?
You know, there's a company that works with departments of motor vehicles around the country. There's a company that apparently has come up with every combination of if you use the letter or the number 8 to be 8, you know what I'm saying? You use numbers to simulate letters or the way it sounds. Yeah, there's a company that I believe has a whole list of these that they sell the list or they interface with the Department of Motor Vehicles around the country, and they've come up with most of the combinations. Some seep through occasionally, but they've come up with a lot of the combinations of license plates they don't want you to get. Last one, My Arse, MYARSE, which of course, arse, that's what the British say for the rear end.
All
That's lame.
British people coming from the States are upset.
Yeah, I heard DJ Yuckface say that.
Yes.
Guys, do you know who Ron Furman is? Ron, Firman. Ron Furman.
Wasn't he in the O.J. Simpson case?
That was Mark Furman.
That was
Furman.
no, that was FUR.
Yeah, but I don't know who Ron is.
I'll tell you who Ron Furman is. Ron Furman is a Miami-based real estate broker, and he's the one that bid $518,628 for Tom Brady's final touchdown football.
Oh, he's the guy.
He's come forward. Now, we had the story earlier in the week that the auction house, they've voided the sale. So the Tom Brady football that was sold the day before Tom Brady retired as his final touchdown pass of his career, the whole thing was unwound. Was it Leland's Auctions, right? They backed out of it, and they said, hey, no problem. They refunded the money, or there was no transaction. So the guy that actually bid $500,000+ for Tom Brady's football, he's come forward. He's a Miami-based real estate broker, and now he's giving interviews, apparently.
That's funny.
Yep. So he's come forward. He's revealed his identity. All right, Roxanne, are you ready to talk about the whole Johnnny Depp and and
Amber
Heard.
I've never been so ready for something.
All right, the latest, folks, in the Johnnny Depp Amber Heard Virginia trial. Johnnny Depp is suing Amber Heard for $50 million for defamation. All right, yesterday, there's one thing that stands out for me. Do you know what that is?
The punching the wall.
Oh, you go through your list. Let me see if you have what I think the best thing is.
Well,
or the most outrageous or the most ridiculous.
I love that he said he's assaulted a couple of cabinets, but he's never touched Miss Heard, and that he was drinking from, he was in a drunken rage, downing a mega pint of red wine. And she captured all this on video, and he just kept
What about the pictures of the cocaine and the piles of drugs? What about Johnny Depp, the picture of him like passed out?
Yeah, and you know what? He later said, at some point in the trial, he said the only thing he does is pot. But obviously there's photographic evidence.
There's photos of Johnny Depp passed out. There's cocaine. All this was shown at the trial yesterday.
It's almost like he became his character in Blow.
He's a big drinker, isn't he?
Well, Thursday was a big day. But Johnny Depp apparently smashes up the kitchen in a drunken rage after downing the mega pint of wine, as you say.
It was delicious.
But you're missing the creepiest, craziest thing of all.
What did I miss?
That Johnny Depp sent a text to a friend fantasizing about having sex with Amber Heard's burnt corpse.
I mean, what's the big deal? He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
Man, this
is
insane. This is some nutty stuff here.
You know, I like a woman with a nice tan as well. However,
hey, can I get BRNTCRPS on my license plate in Florida?
That's available.
Is burnt corpse available?
The crazy thing is, it's not like he just said, I mean, like, there's so many lines that were crossed here, but it's not like just her dead body, her burnt
corpse. I mean, this is just bizarre.
I hope I don't get soot on my suit.
Can you imagine? On your pirate ruffles?
On my pirate outfit.
On your ruffles. Yeah, but this is just bizarre stuff.
These people are weirdos. I mean.
Oh, my God. What a bunch of freaks.
Yeah, I got no tolerance for these Hollywood weirdos.
Hey, watch your tongue, bro.
Yeah. All right, Fester, you getting ready?
I'm getting ready.
All right, let me get Shorty Shane on the phone. Hopefully, he texted me because he said, sorry to miss your call.
I'm excited.
What happened was Shane is, and I guess you didn't know this, MJ.
Oh, by the way, I got a text from a cop friend of mine. You're right. States use 0 and not the letter O because you don't want to confuse the zeros with the O's.
So you didn't know this. I thought we all knew this. Shane's job is to be an Uber or a Lyft driver. And in the morning, MJ, if he has a client in the car, he can't answer his phone.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Let me call Shorty Shane. Folks, we are about an hour away from Fester and Shorty Shane reshooting The Dwarf in the Dryer, the simulation of the 4-year-old.
Hello?
Hey, Shorty Shane, MJ live. How are you, buddy?
What's going on, man?
All right, man, are you getting excited?
Yeah, but I really enjoyed Froggy's appearance this morning.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Dude,
that.
wait till you see the video. Froggy trashed the studio.
The song
I
will
was
be online.
driving, laughing my little ass off.
Listen, he trashed the studio with like second-rate silly string that just destroyed the place.
Yeah, I know. I heard. It's great.
All right, so are you set for be thrown into a dryer?
Yeah, me and my friend that I mentioned, my best friend, are sitting here just chilling, waiting for it.
All right, now you have no problem signing the release because corporate and Ted, the program director, and Steve Triple Nipple Triplet, who's our vice president and general manager in the market, he says that, listen, you guys just got to sign the release. You're okay with that?
Yeah, $500.
Got $50?
No, I'll sign it.
Yeah, so no problem. You've signed plenty of releases and hold harmlesses, right?
Actually, this is a tribute to you. I've never signed a release.
Wow. Hey, Ted?
Well,
yeah.
Well.
All right, he's got to sign. It's no big deal. It's just it's no hidden crap in there. It's just like
it's one page.
You know, if you die in the dryer, like you can't sue Beasley.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, all right. And then the laundromat's got to sign it as well. Right. And again, it's a simple hold harmless. There's no hidden stuff in this thing.
Nope.
All right, so we're going to shoot the video probably around 11 o'clock at the laundromat in Palm Harbor. And then we hope to have the video should be all ready to go for the big debut on Monday. And this is a long time coming, man. This has been a fiasco. And that
it is a long time coming. It's
Yep.
well deserved. I told Fester I'd be meet him by 11:15.
Yeah, okay, 11:15 is great. Listen, Shane, how do I get a copy of the video from your buddy? I mean, am I going to take the chip from him? I don't, or does he have a backup copy?
No, all we need is emails. So everyone, we just need different emails.
Oh, so he can Dropbox. He can Dropbox.
Yeah, or Dropbox.
Yeah.
We use that. We use Google Drive, and then also Buck has to send the logos over to our email as well, which I can give to you.
Well, do you want to use the finished product? Why don't you can use ours, and then if you want to use some of your raw stuff, how about that?
Yeah. So
because don't post it until we do the premiere on Monday.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. No. Just tell Buck. I'll text you my email from my friend over here.
Okay.
Tell him to send the MJ Morning logos to this email that I send you.
Okay, we might have Buck do the final cut for the radio stations one.
All right. Yeah. No, that's fine. We'll work it out.
We'll work it out. All these details are minor.
All right, I'm excited, folks. So finally, we're going to get this thing shot. I hope there's not some last minute snafu or something that curmungulates this whole thing.
MJ, I spent $200 on a mattress pad.
What?
I needed a mattress pad.
A mattress pad?
What kind of where'd you go?
Oh, so you spend that much on a mattress pad, but you can't buy expensive spilly string?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, what the hell?
Really cheap out on the silly string.
Where do you buy the mattress pad?
It's $160 something.
Where was it?
He's not even going to be able to.
Where did you buy it?
Sam's Club. I don't have one laying around. I got to cut it up and make it safe in there.
They have a return policy. Just return it
Just
afterwards.
return it in pieces. Yeah, this fella.
They have to take it.
I put it in a dryer and it fell apart.
It fell apart first time.
Yeah, just like your dog ate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dwarf stains.
Yeah,
on
Sam's Club. They take Costco. Sam's. They take anything back. Yeah. All right. I went to Costco once. I filled up the car with Costco gas.
Right.
I went back to Costco. Tank was empty, and I said this gas wasn't good. I didn't like it. They gave me my money back.
Yeah. That could.
Yeah.
And Froggy,
Hey, Shane, you have a smaller head, right?
My head's really big. No.
No, he's got a normal. Hey, Shane, do you need a helmet?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, Shane, I'm looking forward to the video. Have a great weekend, and you guys call me after it's done, all right?
All right, I got you. Thanks.
All right, man. Good job. All right, a couple of final things before we get out of here today. Oh, did you see the folks at CNN Plus got hosed?
I saw something. We were joking about CNN Plus, was it yesterday or the other day, about how they were really late to the game?
Yeah, and they were real late.
Guess what?
Too late.
The new Warner Discovery, they canceled CNN Plus 1 month after the launch. Apparently $300 million down the toilet.
Wow.
$300 million to get it all ready and launch it. All the jobs. You know how many people are going to get laid off? They've been working for months getting this thing ready, and then they're live for 1 month, 30 days, and CNN Plus, the streaming service for CNN, shutting it down. I know.
How? How do you spell $300 million on something?
Well, first of all, they didn't get the subscribers they thought. I mean, I don't know why they didn't give it some time, but the new company leadership, they just say it's not part of our model. And one of the guys in charge of Warner and Discovery streaming, he called it CNN minus because none of the their live programming was going to be on the streaming. It was none of their live CNN channel programming or any of that stuff was going to be on it because of contractual issues with cable companies. And he's like, well, no, people want access to that as well. So the whole thing apparently he says was flawed. They canceled the whole project. You've got hundreds of people that are going to be laid off. You have Casey Hunt left NBC News to come over. You had Chris Wallace left Fox News Channel to go over. Now, I think they're going to be okay. They'll get repurposed.
I was worried about that.
But it's like the editors and the producers that probably left other gigs to join CNN Plus, and they're screwed. They have no job. That
stinks.
That's some crazy stuff right there. All right, what else before we get out of here? What time is it? I think I got a few minutes here. Oh, Delta Airlines joins the list of airlines that are going to allow people that had been booted off and not allowed to fly because they wouldn't wear a mask. So as long as you weren't violent, and as long as you weren't really a pain in the you-know-what, United is going to let some flyers back on that they had banned.
Right.
Alaska is going to let flyers back on that they had banned. And now the latest is Delta is going to restore privilege to some travelers that were banned over mask violations. So add that to it. Good news, folks. What do I do every night after I finish my schnit show in the afternoon?
You have a really stiff drink.
No.
You have, that was my guess.
I did have a great a couple of pours of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof last night.
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess is whiskey.
Yeah.
You take the Elijah Craig, mix it with some Sprite, put some Splenda in it, and down it.
No, I'm not.
That's disgusting.
No, I drink my whiskey neat, man, especially my barrel strength stuff. I don't mix whiskey. Sometimes you put a drop of water in it and it opens up a little bit. But walking fast. After I finish the Schnit show, every day I do a brisk 2.5 mile walk with the dogs. And listen to this. New research shows that walking fast could add 16. If you exercise and walk and briskly, it could add 16 years to your life. How about that?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I was reading into the science about that. It lengthens the telomeres on your DNA.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Telomeres.
Yeah.
Telomeres.
Yeah.
And that means you're going to be, your biological age is what you feel like is much younger than your actual years.
All right, and then finally, before we get out of here, Michelle reminded me last night, the Girls Gone Wild expose is going to be on TNT.
I want to watch that.
On Saturday, right after NBA basketball.
Yeah, the Joe Francis story.
Yeah, they've got this whole, it's a whole celebrity, crazy celebrities gone bad stories. Mm-hmm. And on Saturday, the premiere is going to be the Joe Francis Girls Gone Wild exposed stuff. And Michelle's like, I want to see that.
What's there to expose? Don't we know everything?
Well, but the guy's like a total creep.
I mean, he's a rapist. He's violent.
So it's TNT 7:00 on Saturday night.
All the connections of celebrities who loved him when at the peak of his fame. He has parties with Brad Pitt and all these A-listers back in 2004 and 2005 who now want nothing to even be reminded of.
The series is called Rich and Shameless.
Yeah.
It's Rich and Shameless, and then Saturday night at 7 on TNT, it's going to be the whole Girls Gone Wild exposed. And Michelle's the one that said, man, I want to see that. Make sure you record it, because we're going to be up in New Hampshire. So it's set, baby. All right, before we get out of here, final words in a second. Couple of things. The Holland Group Retirement Wealth Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, Holland Group Retirement Wealth Advisors. They want to work with you. They want to build you a plan, a portfolio. All right, listen carefully. If you'd like to reduce your investment risk, your portfolio risk, would you like to safely increase your income, reduce your taxes? This is among the things that the Holland Group Retirement Wealth Advisors can do for you. If you have a current advisor or a broker, when's the last time you got a second opinion? When's the last time you had someone else look and see if that's right? Ooh, that's wrong. Oh, we can fix this. The Holland Group Retirement Wealth Advisors, they'll give you a second opinion. They will build you a new plan. They're going to hand you a written financial and retirement plan. And they'll do it complimentary. They'll do it with no obligation. Folks, they'll do it free of charge. Meet Steve and Elizabeth Holland. If you care about your finances, if you want to, cut your taxes, you want to increase your income safely, reduce your portfolio risk, it's the Holland Group Retirement Wealth Advisors. Just get a hold of them. On the website, you'll get all the contact information. Call them up. The phone number's on the website, thehollandgrp.com. Go to thehollandgrp.com. You tell them that, hey, you heard MJ talking about it. You'd like to talk about your finances. You'd like to get the complimentary written financial plan. It's that easy. Thehollandgrp.com, thehollandgrp.com. And also, another great sponsor on the show is our friends at Zero Res. And I tell you, we could use them in here. Do they clean ceilings? I guess they'll do everything.
It's fine.
Froggy, you wrecked this place.
Oh, no, it's fine. Gives it a little personality.
All right, folks, if you didn't see what happened with Froggy's little DJ Yuckface performance, where he trashes the studio with a knockoff off-brand silly string, the place is trashed. And the video's on mjmorningshow.com. It'll be on later on, mjmorningshow.com. But I'm talking about Zero Res because I need them to get in here and clean the place up. And up. Did I say up? I need Zero Res in here. I need ZR water to get this Chinese knockoff silly string and all this chemical stuff out of here. Listen, bottom line, folks, everyone loves a clean house, clean office. If you need your carpets cleaned, it's Zero Res. Zero Res. They use ZR water. It's an electrolyzed water. It's a patented process. Your carpets stay cleaner longer. For $109, they'll clean 3 rooms of carpet. Just mention me, MJ, on Q105. Mention me, MJ, Q105. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for just $109. Zero Res. Website, book online, ZeroResTampaBay.com, ZeroResTampaBay.com, or call them at 813-375-9960 and tell them that MJ sent you. All right, guys, pretty solid week. Pretty decent Friday, folks. And the website's going to be loaded. You want to see MJ TV later on because, man, this place is trash.
And a lot of people requested the actual song, so that's going to be available for
I will put that up. MJMorningshow.com is going to be